Hello, good evening and welcome. We are back live from the Oman Cricket Academy for match number 10 on day 5. It's going to be Oman taking on Bahrain. Now, Oman in search of a very important win tonight if they have to keep their hopes alive in this particular quadrangular tournament. Bahrain have played some wonderful cricket and put it past even Canada in their last game as they're riding on a sea of confidence. It's match number 10 of the Desert Cup T20 International Series, and there's a lot expected from the home side as they look to dish out a good brand of cricket and ensure they put it past a very strong and consistent Bahrain side. Now, just the right time to go down. Abid Ibrahim with both the captains for the all-important toss.
Well, it's time for the all-important toss and into the high-intensity game where we'll have both the teams who are struggling to be at the spot number 2. We've got Sarfaraz Ali leading Bahrain, and to my left it is Zishan Maqsood, the captain of home side Oman. Right in the center, we have Mr. Hanus Ahmed, who will be the match referee for you. It's all set. Let's flip the coin in the air. Yep. Kanjar is the call.
It's Khanjar.
Rightly called. Well, सरफराज भाई क्या करना चाहेंगे पहले?
बॉलिंग फर्स्ट बॉलिंग करनी
क्या रीजन है पहले बॉलिंग करने की? ड्यू का फैक्टर है?
ड्यू का फैक्टर है
कोई चेंजेस किए हैं टीम में?
सेम टीम लास्ट मैच सेम टीम
अच्छा, कितना समझते हैं कि स्कोर बोर्ड पे होगा जो पकड़ में आएगा?
जितना स्कोर बोर्ड में कम आएगा इतना बैटिंग में बाद में चेजिंग में अच्छा फील होगा.
वेल, कॉन्फिडेंट है लड़के किस तरह फील कर रहे हैं डगआउट में?
लड़के बहुत अच्छा फील कर रहे हैं.
विश यू गुड लक एंड गिव अस अ गुड शो. Shani bhai, well, the toss didn't go your way, but what would you have opted if you would have won the toss?
Definitely, I like to bowl first, but the wicket is playing very well. I have seen the wicket, like the match is going on, so wicket is playing very well. If we put a good total, then rest of the things we bowlers and fielders have to do.
Well, we were looking for you. There are a few questions that your team is in bit of a bother now because to qualify further, you need to beat both the sides, Canada and Bahrain.
Definitely, but we have to take this match right now because we have to think this match. We don't have to think about the Canada's game. That is the tomorrow game. So if we win today, definitely the booster will go up and players can perform better.
Well, any changes in the side?
Yeah, there is few. So you'll Suraj is playing today, and Sufyan is not playing today.
Well, good luck and give us a good show, Captain.
Thank you.
Here we go. Well, the news from the sideline is it is Bahrain who won the toss and they have elected to bowl first.
A very good toss to win here for Bahrain. Even Oman captain Zishan Maqsood stating that had he won the toss, he would have opted to bowl first. We'll take a look at the playing 11. One change there for Oman. They go in with Samay Srivastava. They bring him back and they've kept out Fayaz Butt. Meanwhile, Zishan Maqsood, Jatinder Singh, Kashyap Prajapati, Shoaib Khan, Sandeep God, Suraj Kumar comes in as the wicket keeper as well. Bilal Khan, Kalimullah, Rafiullah and Nadim Mohammad. For Bahrain, captain Sarfaraz Ali, Amar Nasir, Sohail Ahmed, David Matthias, Haider Ali, Satya, Imran Anwar, Mohammad Butt, Imran Khan, Sachin Kumar and Danish Jasnaik. They are the playing 11. Bahrain electing to bowl first. Just the right time to introduce and welcome my co-commentator Suhas Wedam.
Thank you very much, Mikhail. Very good evening to everyone watching. Very good evening, Mikhail. Oman taking on Bahrain. Oh, what a great contest we have on our hands. It's going to be the clash of reds once again as we come to you live from the beautiful Al Amrat Cricket Stadium in Oman. As we've told you time and again, assumes a different kind of beauty under lights. Out walk the two batters. Bahrain winning the toss and saying we would like to bowl. Try and chase down what Oman has for us. And good news is that Jatinder Singh is striking. So is Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. Again, someone who's getting starts. The strike rate of 111.5. Very seasoned campaigner. 74 not out his best. Piling up runs, 290 of them. A decent average as well for the 27-year-old. And he's going to be up against Imran Khan. 5 wickets for him in 6 matches. With an economy of 7.4, operating in the power play and wherever the team wants him to. Sometimes he'll come and bowl one in the middle over. A master of death over bowling. Imran Khan's been a force to reckon with, especially after the 4 he picked up in that single game. Umpire Usher suggests we are all in readiness indeed. Play signalled. First ball.
And Imran Khan has been on target right from the word go. And this opening pair of Kashyap Kumar Prajapati and Jatinder Singh will hold the aces in Oman's total. They have not struck form together. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati has got the starts, has not been converted into a big one. Jatinder scored a 50 in the very first game, but then has gone quiet after that. Oh, he almost chopped that on to the stumps. Very lucky. You need this kind of luck when you're playing. But he begins with a 4. A little bit of a misfield in the deep. And Kashyap Kumar Prajapati should open his account with 4 runs.
They're running the third one just in case. But confirmation comes through that it is a boundary indeed. Not very convincing.
On an off day, that would have just crashed into the stump, Suhas.
Absolutely. Imran had his hands up first. Enjoyed, soon to realize it's in despair. He did really well by stopping that ball with his foot. Excellent shot. He's picked his spot. A couple of bounces and it'll trickle away. Imran Khan's missed his mark and Kashyap is in no mood to let this one go. 8 to the first 3. Good shot indeed. It was supposed to be a surprise factor, that bouncer. That wasn't the case though. Beautiful shot. As Mikhail makes way for Shoaib Ahmed in the com box. Welcome.
Thank you, Suhas. 3 deliveries, 8 runs already. That's a better delivery. Big appeal. He's going for the appeal. Rahul Usher says, no, not out.
Keeper Aimer heard something. So did David Keel and Matthias. But the finger that matters, that is staying down. That means Kashyap Kumar Prajapati is safe indeed. Imran Khan was certain too. All in all, 2 boundaries in this over. A dot ball on either side of them. That's been the story so far. But Imran Khan started off well, and he started off with a bit of swing as well.
Short and wide. Oh, Jatinder wants the single. He's almost touched his partner at the other end and came back. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati was ball watching while Jatinder thought that there was a run that could have been taken. In the end, no danger, no damage.
Ahmed bin Nasir, he didn't have an idea that Jatinder was way down the track like that. He was just getting to the ball because that's what he signed up for. He didn't know that there was an opportunity.
Nicely bowled. He's come back strongly in that over. A dot ball after being hit for 2 boundaries. 3 dot balls on the trot. First over has been bowled. Oman are 8 for no loss. Mohammad Butt, 5 matches, 8 wickets and an economy of 5.66. That's great. Flicked and flicked well. Won't go the distance. 2 runs easy. And Jatinder will be off the mark on the very first ball that he faced. Always gives a lot of confidence to a batter when he gets off the mark on the first ball, A, and also when he middles the ball right from the first time he faces it.
Absolutely, and add to that, he was a little itchy to get to the striker's end as well in the previous over. 33 years of age, Jatinder Singh, 550s for him, a master of this format, straight to the fielder. Sohail, one of the most consistent in the entire tournament.
Yes, he's been one of the contributors for Bahrain. Meanwhile, that's the batting, that's the dugout for Oman. They know how important this game is. Naseem Khushi not getting a game tonight, and so is Ayan Khan. Big appeal, but that was definitely going down leg.
The height factor as well. Rizwan's been one of the best bowlers with the new ball in terms of troubling the batters. He's got swing, he's got pace. On that occasion, he's got a lot of bounce as well.
Yes, two players that have stood out for Bahrain, Rizwan the bowler and Sohail the batter. Fuller and cracked. That sound of the bat sounded, like I say, always like a gunshot. And that ball raced the ropes and reached it in no time whatsoever. Great start for Jatinder Singh. All the deliveries that he has faced have come right from the middle of the bat. This one going all the way for 4.
Just leant into it. This is a beautiful shot indeed. Here's a shot that announces, yes, he is in form. A lot of things need to go right for you to get it from the middle of the bat like that. The offside field is now strengthened. The gaps are being closed down on the offside. That means more available on the leg.
Using his feet this time, just shuffling across. Finds Rizwan, who was coming right at him. A dot ball. 6 runs off this over. 1 more ball to go. But every ball, like I said, Jatinder, he's looking like he's in good form.
He started off well, Jatinder Singh. It just feels like if he plays 10 more deliveries, then the lap shots will come through. Those aren't far away, and the man on your screen knows that. Much better, but straight to the fielder.
End of the second over. Oman are 14 for no loss after 2. First ball of the over, Imran has bowled it full. So on one hand, you've got Jatinder Singh, who's middled every ball that he's faced. On the other, Kashyap Kumar Prajapati hasn't found the middle of the bat yet. So contrasting starts for two players who are so very dangerous right at the top of the order for Oman.
But since they've batted with each other really well, they know how to complement each other. And much like that, Kashyap Kumar Prajapati will also find form. It's easy to say, but difficult to execute this shot.
Well, that was really nicely played, up and over the point. Yeah, that's a good shot. One bounce over the ropes. (18) for Oman. Every over they've managed to get a few boundaries at least, if not more. This time much more closer to that off stump. Good length. And on this wicket, if you get that right length and if you get your rhythm, you can be dangerous, just like Amar Khalid, the way he bowled in the previous game.
Yeah, I think he set a template for other bowlers to follow, at least on the given day. I was very surprised that he didn't get his full quota of 4 overs.
That's true. The way they've played as a team, as a unit, I think he'll be happy the way he's performed and contributed towards that win for Canada.
That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? Again, a good stop. I'm very impressed with the fielding effort of Bahrain. It's just grown as the tournament's progressed. Sachin on that occasion.
Yes, you're right. And also the field placement. I think Sarfaraz has done well to get his right fielders at the right place. That's so very important in this format of cricket.
Yeah, that's the man that you see on the field. Oh, this one, excellent stop. He saved 3 runs, and look how quickly the glove has come off as well. Heimer's one of the best keepers, hands down. We'll get back to our chat for sure, but look at this one. He was little unsure, Jatinder, for the last movement that he did. Leapt like a jaguar towards his left. He's done a terrific job.
Yes, you can see the appreciation from the bowler. He knows he's saved certain runs. And Ahmed bin Nasir, he's done well on that occasion. Catch it is the call, just over the bowler. Not the best of timings, and this ball, this length has been a concern for Kashyap Kumar Prajapati right throughout the tournament. A dot ball to end the over. 20 for no loss after 3. So these live pictures are coming to you from the Oman Cricket Academy, as it's the ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production. Mazaplay.net. Desert Cup 2022. In comes Satya. First ball reminds me a lot to another fast bowler, his bowling action. A quiz for you. Can you guess?
Reminds you, so you go for it. 31 years of age, 22 wickets and plethora of experience, as he also was a part of the net bowling sessions for... Oh, well, as we speak, that's a great take indeed. Veerapathiran into action right away.
Yes, that ball just short and wide, and Kashyap Kumar finds the fielder. Good catch, good sharp catch at point. And that's the first wicket down for Oman. It was hit, it was timely played. The timing on that shot was good, but just couldn't clear the fielder.
The secret was to have Haider at least a yard inside and not at the edge of the 30-yard circle. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati walks for 13. 21 for 1. (21 for 1 in 3.2). Second ball picks up a wicket, and Kashyap Kumar Prajapati would be replaced by Shoaib Khan in the middle. He's got a half century under his belt, 196 runs in 11 games. Strike rate is decent of 124. Oh, what a good catch that was as well. It wasn't the easiest of catches. Now you're telling me that Satya comes close to the crease and is bowling, especially the action. That's a good throw. It was on the way, but it wasn't meant to be. He's all right. Sometimes you say you're all right because you don't want to show it to the opposition that you're hurt. Shows on his haunches.
He clearly is showing that he's hurt. Well, those kind of throws hurt even more because you're not anticipating the ball onto your back. And when they come as a big surprise and a shock. Quick run taken, sharp throw with all that power and might.
I think he realized that he was in the line. He just realized he's in the line and just too difficult for him to change his course. This could be a tight run. That was close. That was very close. And I think Heimer did well to get away from that throw as well. One moment you're going towards it, the other moment you're trying to avoid.
That's right. Good run between the wickets. Good running between the wickets between these two batters. And it seems to be that they know when and how to take those singles. Not a lot of calling needed. That throw, direct hit, would have been a different scenario altogether. This time it's a short ball, pulled and pulled well. It's going to go all the way. The fielder there will just watch the ball cross over the ropes as Shoaib Khan gets his first boundary.
It's all about getting into a good position, isn't it? If he was hurt by that throw, I think that's warded off. Just went through with that swivel, and with this kind of a field set and an outfield, it's just bound to go for four. Been trying to ask you a question, but every ball's been so eventful that we just didn't find time to continue that conversation. Perhaps in the next over. A very good delivery to finish off. 4 gone, 27 for 1.
.27 for 1 after 4 overs, as in comes Rizwan. Plays it straight to the short cover fielder Sarfaraz. Again, not from the middle of the bat, but I think it's a decent start for Oman.
Oman, they would have watched the Canada game as well very closely and would believe that a couple of early wickets, you can still put up enough runs on the board, especially with this man out there. You're never too far away from exciting cricket. And this is why he climbs onto that shot and utilizes the first 6 overs. It'll eventually trickle to the fence. The magic of the first power play.
Yes, that was a short ball. Short ball indeed. And well played. It was not timed again to perfection, but he just manages to clear the field with so much ease, especially in the power play overs with the fielders inside the 30-yard circle. He's got the knack of getting those boundaries. Again, played nicely along the carpet. This ball will also win the race. The fielder will only fetch it after it crosses the ropes. So yes, back-to-back boundaries for Jatinder Singh, and he's looking in great touch.
A terrific shot this time in more control. Played it towards the right of the fielder at mid-on rather. And then there was once a point Imran Javed said there's no point diving at all. The ball wasn't dying in pace. 17 of 13, Jatinder Singh. That's how quickly he can get a move on. He's just made up for the first dot delivery, to be honest.
Wanted to play towards the offside. It's got the under edge, the inside edge of the bat, in fact. The ball will trickle away towards the square leg as they take a single. So when he's hit the ball, he's really timed it well. On rare occasions, Jatinder has found the edge of the bat, but Shoaib Khan at number 3, he'll have a big role to play.
Oh, absolutely, it's an important position as well. And Shoaib Khan hasn't been short of runs. He's getting starts. It's the conversion that matters. And that is how you go through with a shot as well. This is pure authority from Shoaib Khan. There is a wall on the offside and he's breached it.
Well, he smacked that ball. It was full and wide, allowing him to free his arms. And Shoaib said, well, thank you very much. Full swing of the bat. and that ball went like a tracer bullet.
Now you're banned from the ammunition department, I'm telling you. First the gunshot, now the tracer bullet. Tracer bullet's good enough. Go for it.
Well, Suhas, the way he's batting Shoaib Khan, I think he's had gunpowder biryani for breakfast.
He needs to have a word with you after this one for sure. 5 overs gone, 41 for 1.
Five overs, 41 for 1. Expensive over the previous one from Rizwan. As in comes Satya, a quick single taken, a direct hit. But oh, they're looking for the second. No backing up. And with that direct hit, it has allowed them to go for the second run. So 5.1 overs and just the right time to introduce a change in the com box. It's going to be Mikhail Vaswani and Abid Ibrahim.
Well, thank you very much, Shoaib Ahmed, and of course, Suhas Vedam. Very interesting. This is a very good sign for Oman. Steps out, tried to charge Shoaib Khan. Alongside me, it's Mikhail Vaswani. Mikhail, what a cracking start this is for Oman. They just lost one big wicket, but yet not hesitating from coming down the track, playing attacking shots. Cracker goes for a maximum result.
They have walked out this evening with an aggressive mindset, Oman. And irrespective of the situation, their batters will dictate. That's been the story and the plan. And everyone's decided that we will make full use of the power play. Look at that. Across the line to a delivery pitched on middle and off. And Shoaib Khan has just deposited that in the cow corner region. 18 of 8 for him. Jatinder 18 and 14. This is superlative batting.
Nicely pushed from the back foot. Now this is clearly sending a statement. We are wounded tigers. We've been pushed to the wall.
Wounded tigers indeed, but they are roaring at the moment, Abid, and that's good news. A lot of batting to come for Oman. They bat deep. They've made some changes as well to their playing 11.
On the onside and into the hands. Sarfaraz takes the catch. It's a big blow. Shoaib Khan looked very aggressive today. He had the day. He's played some great shots all around the ground, but it was over 200 strike rate. Just not enough. Flicked it too close.
Well, the helicopter didn't take off on this occasion. One too many for Shoaib Khan. Captain Sarfaraz Ali with the catch. Wicket number 2 goes down for Oman. He walks back for 18. It's 49 for 2 in the 6th.
Well, the captain is out there, Zishan Maqsood. A lot of calculation he has to do to qualify to play the finals of this MazaPlay.net Desert Cup. And he's out there under pressure.
Loads of experience for him, 46 T20 internationals. He's been in the situation many a times. But in context to where the tournament is and where their position lies in this tournament, this is a very big game for him and his team. Each time the batters have looked to go big, they've lost their wicket in the process. Bahrain have this uncanny knack of coming back into the game time and again, Abid.
Well, simple as that. They've been a giant killer role together. They had a victory against Canada. And they seem to be flawless here as well. They got the good start, taking 2 wickets, 2 danger man. Goes from the word go onto the onside. Zishan and has hit it for 4 runs. 50 comes up with that hit and the end of the over as well. The power play goes. It's right in the balance. 53 for 2 at the end of 6. Well, time to see some highlights of the power play.
Well, both openers began on aggressive notes, sometime a little edgy, that one getting the inside edge. But Shoaib Khan decided that he'll go all out and all guns blazing. An exquisite drive from the bat of Jatinder Singh as well. This one was played over the infield, and just when it looked like Kashyap Kumar Prajapati was looking good, he departed. Shoaib Khan came in and then took over. He played some handsome shots. Jatinder Singh continued to find the boundaries. Shoaib Khan was severe on the offside. He also went big over mid-wicket, and soon after that 6, he found Sarfaraz Ali at mid-wicket when he miscued that helicopter shot of his. And the moment the captain arrives, he gets off the mark with the 4 of the very final delivery of the power play and bringing up the team 50 as well. So after 6 overs, it's 53 for 2. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati and Shoaib Khan back in the dugout. Jatinder and Zishan will now have to really bail their team out of trouble and put them in a position of strength.
Just soft hand nudged it to the own side for a single there. Well, it's not been a lot in this tournament. We have seen Jatinder Singh batting side along his captain. And also we haven't seen this man trying and going for the attack on a very first delivery. Zishan Maqsood is known for spending some time at the centre. But today the plan seems to be a little different. It's Zishan Maqsood who is doing the aggressor job. Imran Anwar Javed, he's an exceptional all-rounder. What a player he is with the bat, with the ball. As well, he's a very good class drive. Cut it into half. Straight to the fielder. They'll only stick to 1 because it was hit too hard. Timed it superbly.
And they'll need to be very careful with their running. That's because Jatinder Singh is always on the lookout for those quick singles and doubles. And Zishan Maqsood, well, he likes to be a little cautious with his running. That was firmly struck behind of point. Good fielding by the end of it. There's a lot of dew. That's why it's a good toss to win, Abid. We've seen last night as well when we were on the ground.
Just a little bit of in the end. But it was not only the captain's call to bowl first, but it was you as well, right at the centre when early in the day. That was also your call to bowl first. Despite we have a different wicket for this game as well, but you predicted right to bowl first. It's always good.
Absolutely.
That is up. That is travelling and just over the fielder. The bit off was in. Otherwise, we might have seen another wicket for Oman as well. They cannot afford to lose a wicket, but despite the losing wicket, but one approach of attacking is not going off.
It's not going to change. They're also keeping the net run rate in mind because this is turning out to be a very, very fierce contest towards the latter half of this tournament. You never know, that could come into the equation as well.
Put away. And that will raise for 4 runs. Great shot from the captain.
Well, this is hitting of the very highest caliber. Nothing wrong in the delivery. It's just that it's a brilliant shot from the bat of captain Zishan Maqsood. He's come out with an aggressive mindset. He picked the length very early with the swivel. He placed that towards deep square leg. A very fine shot indeed. No gears changed. They are in overdrive mode.
It's a good attacking approach that will give little time for Jatinder Singh as well to set down. Another one straight to the fielder. And that ends the over with a dot ball. 7 gone. 62 for 2, Oman. David Keelan is the new bowler. Very tall. A lanky fast bowler. And Jati is just doing the job to rotate the strike. He just dodged it towards the long on for a single.
And you get the impression that the discussion has taken place in the centre between the two is that Zishan saying, give me more of the strike. I'll look to play the aggressive role. And you buy time in the middle. Because ever since Zishan Maqsood has come, he's only dealt in boundaries. I've not seen a defensive shot coming from his bat. 11 and 5. He wants to maybe just challenge a few bowlers and fielders in the outfield.
And also, so as what I think is that Bahrain must be having a plan for each batter. So today, a change in strategy. Zishan being the aggressor and Jatinder Singh is just doing the anchoring role. It is always the other way around. Very cautiously played that one. A single quick running.
They'll have to score big, Oman, if they have to remain in the contest. They'll want to win by a huge margin as well. There could be a possibility where two teams could also be on similar points by the end of it. You want to be high on net run rate, and I'm not too sure if Oman's net run rate is that great at the moment.
Just away, too much of a width and a gap as well for Jatinder Singh. Look at the timing on that.
Oh yes, that was a short and wide. He had to reach out to it. Jatinder Singh this evening is batting like a man who's come out with a plan. He had to practically get past that fielder at covers, and once he did that, it was enough willow on it for it to race towards that extra cover boundary. He's looking good this evening, Jatinder.
He's very good on a horizontal bat, and he's running for 2. Quick running. And a missed field a bit there, but I think the batter was home. That's is the need of the hour. Quick running.
And this is very good cricket. A 4 followed by a quick couple of runs, putting the pressure on the fielder. Awareness as well by Jatinder Singh to see that mid-wicket is deep on the ropes. Just plays it with soft hands. You can see the intent and execution of Oman today. They've raced to 70 in the 7th, almost 10 and over. This is great cricket.
The onside. I don't think so. That's a really good delivery from David. Trying to feed someone who loves to hit it on the onside. That's what you've been talking about, the do not run rate. There you go. Oman is slightly back, but because of the points, once they get this victory, they'll be up there and they have a good net run rate as well.
Quite certainly.
Just short on his run up for the left-hander. That concludes the over. 71 for 2 at the end of 8, Oman. Meanwhile, a lot of strike for Jatinder. Oh, he goes big. Has he got the man underneath it? Yes, he does. And it's a huge wicket. Well, Jatinder Singh was looking all good, but one shot too many. That was up in the air. An easy catch. Imran Javed strikes.
Oh, yes, call that a lapse in concentration, but that shot selection is something that he'll not want to see on replay. There wasn't a length to be driven or to be hit. Straight to the fielder at covers. Simple, straightforward catch. Jatinder Singh looking so good. Once again departs in the 20s. It looked like he was all set to score a big innings, rather a big knock, but he'll have to walk back. And in comes Mohammad Nadeem as Jatinder Singh walks back to the dugout.
Come with the man. Mohammad Nadeem, he's played exceptional 77, not out a couple of days ago. Can he continue to do that? Yeah, looks good. Gliding towards the third, and it's the captain of Bahrain who's fielding at the third, deep third. That's a rare sight that where you see the captain doing the job, being on that deep third. Very aggressive Zishan Maqsood. Yeah, there you go. Captain has come inside the circle. He's fielding at third or fine leg perhaps for the left-hander. Yeah, just nudged it for a single. See, the captain's role should be hanging around the bowler. It should be at the covers, should be at the long off or the long on. These are the areas where you usually find the captain standing, but not here the case. Sarfraz is fielding on the fine leg of the third man. And also going deep and coming in.
He's everywhere, right? Omnipresent. Sarfaraz Ali, the captain.
Just again glided. There you go. The captain himself, and he's not so accurate with the throw as well.
He's very unconventional, not just with his batting, but with his fielding positions as well.
And it's also very challenging to be in and out. The captain, Sarfraz, is there. He's inside for the left-hander. It is fine leg. And for the right-hander, it is the third when he pushes himself back. Oh, just a vintage, and that goes for 4 runs. Much needed boundary for Zishan and Team Oman.
Well, that was deliberate. Great presence of mind. Just tickles it down to third man. And that is all about using the pace and all about presence of mind. Zishan Maqsood has looked so good ever since he's walked out to bat. Look at that. He did that on purpose. That was 4 the moment it got the edge of the bat.
Well, one should know how to get the boundaries. If you're under pressure, that's the man on your screen, Zishan Maqsood. What a class. He's a champion. Flick, and the fine leg is up. It's 4 runs, 2 back-to-back boundaries. And this one was another brilliant presence of mind from the captain, Zishan Maqsood. 82 for 3, the end of 9. David Matthews was gone for 9 in his first over. Notched it, and that goes for a tight run. A good running.
Very important that this partnership takes them to a stronger total. Yes, there is batting to come, but you don't want too much to be left to the last. Zishan Maqsood is eyeing the boundaries. You can see he's maintaining an intent vigil in the middle of where the fielders are placed. Has been busy ever since he's come in. David Matthias, 9 runs off his first over.
Yeah, just a quick single, despite the fielders are slightly up on the 30-yard circle, but Zishan and Nadeem are running fabulous.
Well, what an innings Mohammad Nadeem played a few nights ago against Canada. Almost took them to victory. They lost by a run in that game. It was a nail biter.
He beats the third. There is a chase for the man. Just a right area to hit that, because they're keeping an eye on the field set, so they're doing the exactly what is needed.
Just going by how the sides have performed chasing a target under lights, Oman is aware that anything inside 160, 170 will be a gettable total. That's why they've been on that aggressive note ever since they've come in. And they'll be looking at something close to 180, 190, because they're aware that these surfaces, with the dew coming in, could come in very handy for the chasing side.
Oh, sent him back, and trouble there. It was very close. Shies at the stumps, but overthrow will give them that single what they were looking for.
Zishan Maqsood, 22 of 11. That was a needless throw. The batter would have any which ways got back in. Not too sure if that was a wise enough decision, knowing that there was no backup. By the end of it, Mohammad Nadeem says, I get my single and I get to go to the other end.
Also, it's very difficult to hold yourself when you have the ball and you see the batter is just trying to hang
Now
around.
you're talking like a cricketer, Abid, not like a commentator. I know that.
Cut it straight to the fielder. So it's been a really a good tactic from David Keelan, that he's trying to bowl some off breaks against Zishan Maqsood, against the left-hander, the medium pace against Mohammad Nadeem. It is straight to the fielder, who's fielding at mid-off in the deep. So it's time for me and Mikhail to grab some snacks. The next two is in the com box would be Shoaib Ahmed alongside Suhas Vidam.
Zishan Maqsood has started off really well today. What a way to announce his arrival as well. Fantastic cricketing. He's a very tactical captain, and he's just shown the world that if he can take some pressure off him in terms of batting, then he can come out and do this on a regular basis as well. 88 for 3 Oman, who not only require a win, but they require a win and some margin to do some good to the net run rate. I'm Suhas Vedam, joined by Shoaib Ahmed. Again, very tidy here. Imran went for runs but picked up a crucial wicket. Starts off with a single. Sure, Nadeem can bat wherever he wants, isn't it? Wherever you give him a script, he's able to enact. Just chipped it. Will find himself at the non-striker's end. And what's going to be Oman's approach here, Shoaib? They need to win, of course, but they also need to take care of the margin.
Yes, I think the intent can be seen right from ball number 1, the way the two openers batted, and then now Zishan Maqsood scoring a brisk 24 of 14 deliveries. So the idea is to get as many runs as possible, and I think the target would be anything 180 plus. Good ball, good bounce, good carry. And coming back to your point about Nadeem, he's in such good form, and he must be riding high on confidence from that brilliant innings that he played against Canada. Almost got them that win. So yes, you're right, he can bat anywhere. In the kind of form that he is in, absolutely the first name that you would want to write in your playing 11.
Very well bowled. Had that been a direct hit, could have been in trouble. Veerapatiran leaves it. But Sachin will swoop in. The replay will tell us how crucial this was and how much of a distance are we talking about here. How close can this get? Now this is where he realized he's in trouble and didn't even bother plonking his bat at the other end. He knew he was a goner had that hit. Zishan Maqsood survives. Oman breathes easy.
Well, that run was never on, and you don't want to lose a wicket in the form of a run out, especially at this juncture of the game. Nicely played behind point. That's a chase for the fielder Sarfaraz, who does well to stop that ball inside the field of play, and they'll get 2 runs.
5 runs at the over with a ball to go. Captain Sarfaraz Ali. Our colleagues were discussing, usually the place where the captain feels is not third man in fine leg. Perhaps he trusts the keeper as well with the angles. That's exactly why the captain's decided to be a third man at the moment. A single to end the over. A quiet over at the end of it. 11 gone. 94 for 3.
Imran, cover, Danish, longer. जल्दी आ तू आ ओए ओए
33 years of age. 8.13 that economy, and he's been working on that slider as well. Sachin. Starts off well, and off late he's bloomed and blossomed really well in this tournament. He started off in a very scratchy manner, sure, but as the tournament's progressed, he's found his place in the side. He's also understood what the captain wants from him.
Yes, that has been the case for most of the players, I feel, Suhas. The idea, as for example, for Saudi Arabia, in fact, a lot of players are new to the side, so they'll take some time to settle in. And for Bahrain as well. So all these sides, they're sporting some new talent, some young talent, some players who've not played in these conditions before. And that is bound to happen. That player's taking time. This time he's hit it, middled it, and that ball has gone the distance. Zishan Maqsood on one knee has deposited that ball from Sachin right behind square for 6.
100 comes up for Oman from the captain's bat. It dispatched. What a good shot. No half measures there. He was certain that if it's in the slot, then it doesn't deserve to stay on the ground. Zishan Maqsood has decided to do some gardening right away. He didn't like the way the ball pitched on that surface and disrupted it. This time on the back foot down the ground, was certain that he wanted to pierce the cap. No elevation, didn't require it for. Brilliant. 11 of the first 3. Sachin's missed his mark not once but twice in 2 balls, and Zishan Maqsood is in no mood to let him go.
Yes, again, rocked on the back foot. Zishan Maqsood tonight is in a different mood altogether. He wants to hit every ball out of the park. He wants to time and middle and not waste a lot of time. He knows how important those runs are for Oman, not only in the context of this game but for the tournament.
Tried it again. This time had to drag it outside off. Now Sachin's under pressure right away. 4 deliveries of his has gone for 12. Had to pull it back. Nadeem, what would he do? Would he leave it to the left-hander once again by quietly picking up a single? 11.4, 106 for 3. Oman been excellent in attacking today. And that's what he would do indeed. He would quietly pick up a single and try and give Zishan Maqsood the strike to go for the biggie. In the 12th over, you've scored 13, but do you think he'll still go for it? If it's in the slot, then no questions asked. Clearly because of his mood.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think he will look to attack. Last ball of the over, goes for it, sweeps it, misses it completely. Good ball from Sachin, coming around the wicket and pulling it outside off. A dot ball to end the over. 12 overs and Oman are 107 for 3.
Desert Cup T20I series. Here are our broadcast and streaming partners: SportsEye, Fancode, Atrangi, Ullu, Ultra, Willow, Geo Super and Geo. It's an ITW Prodigy and TPD 360 production. Oman 107 for 3 in 12 overs. Imran Javed, the captain's decided to end his services with the ball in hand in the 13th over. And it hasn't started off well for him. This is flying away in no time. Now these are the kind of magic tricks that Oman want to see. Nadeem making sure that the ball disappears behind what's called a side screen. Very ironical, but it does the trick.
Yes, that was a clean hit from Nadeem. Like we mentioned earlier, the kind of form that he is in, he's middling every ball. And this time the ball was not all that bad. It's just the brilliance of Nadeem on display.
This game's getting into a difficult zone for Bahrain. Not only is this partnership prospering, both these batters have started to free their arms. And it's just the 13th over, mind you.
partnership of 43 of 25 deliveries. 24 from Zishan, 19 from Nadeem.
Good adjustment by the bowler. Still get a feeling that since Oman have found a way of keeping the run tally open without losing a wicket, with this momentum, Nadeem, if he launches into this, we're looking at a big score for Oman. It's vital for Bahrain to put a full stop to this partnership, because historically we've seen what Zishan Maqsood and Nadeem can do if they hang around for a long time in a T20 contest, given the fact that Rafiullah would be raring to go.
Yes, they've got some batting lineup, of course, batting firepower. Rafiullah is there, Sandeep Gaud is there, who can bat. Kalimullah can hit a few as well. Sufyan Mahmood, a left-hander. Suraj Kumar also playing. In fact, Sufyan not getting a game today, but Suraj definitely has replaced Naseem Khushi in that playing 11. So quite a few batters left in that Omani setup. And that has given that freedom to both these batters to go out and express themselves.
Six at the first ball. Love the way Imran Javed has come back. It's not for the lack of effort. Both the Omani cricketers have tried their level best to go for another big shot, but it's been some good bowling. And that's what it was in the initial phase of the game as well, with Oman at 117 for 3 now, but Kashyap Kumar Prajapati and Jatinder getting starts but not converting. Shoaib went for 18. Zishan and Nadeem are holding this innings together, while Kaleem Sameh, don't forget him, he can tonk a few with the bat as well, would be praying that they can get that big finish that their team wants. A dot ball to end the over. Even better, Imran Javed has grown in confidence in the final over after being hit away for a 6 first ball. 13 gone, 117 for 3.
So that is how the bowlers have fared for Bahrain. 6 bowlers used. Satya Veerapatiran getting 2 wickets in his 2 overs, giving away 19 runs. Imran Javed looked good, was a little bit expensive in that previous over, but overall it has been a balanced performance from Bahrain. They need a wicket, and they need a wicket now to break this partnership. Who's going to get that is the question. As in comes a new bowler for Bahrain, and it's the captain himself who has brought himself to bowl in hopes of getting a wicket. Definitely has the knack of taking wickets.
An economy of 7.3, and someone who is known as a partnership breaker, Sarfaraz Ali. What I'm most interested in knowing is the fact that Sarfaraz Ali, nobody can read his mind, he's that kind of a cricketer, but Sarfaraz Ali brings himself on in different situations in different games. You can never predict if he's going to be bowling the 16th or 17th when the opposition is looking for a change in gear. Suddenly in the 14th over, with this partnership building, he's brought himself on. The calls for 2. Nadeem is quick, so is Zishan Maqsood. Throw a little wider, only helping the cause of Oman. 120 on the board now.
Yeah, so they're not only hitting the ball cleanly, they're also running between the wickets. That's the 2 runs that they got. The first run, it was played in the gap, so they realized very soon that it's an opportunity for 2 runs, and in the end comfortably completing. 49 runs partnership between these two, and they're looking strong to go and get some more runs under their belt.
Easily tucked away, will pick up a single, and the 50 partnership comes up. And what I like about this partnership, Shoaib, is the fact that both of them have contributed almost equally in the equal number of balls that they've faced. No one's hanging back.
Yes, both of them have actually accelerated and have not taken a lot of time to settle. So that is always a big plus when you are trying to get a big total on the board, batting first.
Just stayed put and opened the face of the bat. Still a singles possible, even though it's gone straight to the fielder inside the circle. Was at least 5 yards inside the 30-yard circle. He's just downplayed it because it's just another moment in this huge cricket match. But look at the brilliance of the running between the wickets.
Yes, if you notice, last 2-3 overs they've not played any dot balls, as far as I can remember. So yes, they have, with a lot of intent, I think they have a conscious effort of taking those singles and reducing the dot balls. This one again played towards the cover sweeper will be a single. So it's either singles or 4s and 6s for Oman.
6 runs of the over with the ball to go. Zishan Maqsood, who's scoring terrifically well. He's got to look for that boundary ball because that's what his script reads. 40 of 24 is a great start indeed. It's important for the captain to show the way from the front, and he's up against his counterpart here. Oh, he was setting himself up for that shot. The man in the deep has been taken on. Let's travel the distance for 6. Backed himself, gets the boundary ball away. More troubles for Sarfraz Ali and co. Oman end with 129 for 3 in their 14th. Veerabhadran, 129 for 3 Oman, and they desperately needed a wicket to Bahrain. Veerabhadran Satya has managed 2 wickets in his 2 overs. His 2 overs that are left would be crucial. Captain's decided to give him the 15th for sure. Nadeem's just gone through with the shot, and the elevation is up plenty. What a good shot. Welcome, Satya is written over it.
Last ball of the previous over was a 6 from the bat of Zishan Maqsood, and this time Nadeem on the very first ball of this Satya over uses his feet, gets close to the pitch of the ball and just guides it over extra cover. In fact, it's wide of that long off, but a brilliant shot from the bat of Nadeem Mohammad. 30 of 18. He's looking dangerous, and he is looking very, very impressive in this innings so far. Haven't seen him bat in this fashion for a long time, and to see him bat the way he is, I think it's a big news and good news for Oman cricket.
There was something, or it had already started to walk here. Commentators Shoaib decided to treat him like a spinner. Did Nadeem, sat on one knee. Oh, that's well directed as well. And what a good take. It's a brilliant moment in the game. Veerabhadran with a fist bump to air, suggesting Nadeem Mohammad's got to walk for his well-made 30. 135 for 4. .135 for 4. Rafiullah has come out to bat. 51 runs in 5 matches. Don't bother if those 50s and 100s columns haven't been filled yet. That strike rate of 221 is going to be promising you that there's fireworks if he gets going. The first ball was a 6 and then a wicket. Satya's come back well, and he'd be very, very happy to see Rafiullah at the non-striker's end. Okay, sure. Finally, who do you think Satya's bowling action looks like?
Quickly before he gets another wicket or is hit for a four, I think he looks like he bowls, especially that landing and that release is very similar to Jofra Archer from England. He's got that finish. So, yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say since the last hour and a half.
It took you 2 stints. Yeah, even we were waiting. Misfield. That was a clean pickup. I mean, not on the first attempt. Nine runs of the over. Veerapadaran doesn't have a very long run up, but has lovely wrists. Good slower delivery. I'll tell you what, it'll pass off as an off spin. It'll pass off as an off spin because of his sheer run up. Yeah, Sher was talking about his action and how it reminds him of Jofra Archer. Want to see how he wants to, how he is. It looks more like Hardik Pandya as well to me, especially when he's rolling his arm over like that and rolling the hands and the fingers over that ball. Oh, beautifully done. Jofra Archer's a well-oiled machinery, isn't it? Very unassuming, but can generate unbelievable speed. 15 gone, 139 for 4. An exciting session of cricket coming up in the last 5 overs. And to take you through that, we've got Mikhail Vaswani and Abid in the com box.
Thank you, Suhas. It's going to be fireworks in the next 5 overs. Exhilarating, entertaining action lined up. And with Rafiullah still to tee off and Maqsood batting on 49 unbeaten runs, you can expect a lot of big hits coming from their bats. What a time to make our entry into the com box as well. Joining me is Abid Ibrahim. Abid, we are set for the roller coaster ride.
Well, indeed. Just the right time when Zishan is just one shy of his 50. Or maybe the next delivery would be his 50, the maiden in the tournament. It seems to be, yes, it is the moment. The captain of Oman has delivered on the night given. What a knock this has been. Came as an aggressor and he delivered.
And standing there tall is Mr. Pankaj Khimji as well, the Oman cricket chairman and vice president of ACC as well. He'll be delighted with the effort put in by his boys. And what an innings this has been by the captain. When in trouble, the leader stands tall and sets the example. It's been a controlled knock, one with a lot of aggression. 2 sixes, 5-4, that a strike rate of 167. Got to give it to the man under pressure. Team catching up in this event. And how well has he turned out this night?
Well, he seems to be all set from the word go. Oh, that's a biggie. That's a monster. That's on the onside and that kept on sailing over the fielder. And that is the maximum. That is Rafiullah for you.
Well, that was a shooting star. Make a wish in the dugout, Oman, and you could be well and truly getting close to the 200-run mark if both these batters stick around. That was powerfully struck. Stand and deliver. He knew it. A no-look shot and it was gone, disappearing into the roads. Rafiullah has teed off. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. There's entertainment galore.
Well, as you said, that wish, make a wish, I think Imran Khan would be wishing to get a wicket of Rafiullah here, because if this man stands and, as you said, delivers, I tell you, the 200 would be too small. Width was an offer, and this time it's wide, cold wide, under pressure. Imran Khan immediately after that, mega six.
Pressure on the bowler. He's conceded a 6 of his third delivery. 3 more deliveries to be bowled to a towering personality in Rafiullah. His debut series in T20 internationals, got a cap in the very first outing on day 1. And ever since then he's been a regular fixture with the ball. He's already taken quite a few wickets, 4 for him in one of the games.
Oh, he missed out. He missed out there, and the keeper as well. The ball is just around there, but the keeper doesn't seem to be too happy there. He got hurt himself, maybe. That just the odd bounce in front, and they'll get 2 off buys, I think.
And you cannot really give away freebies of this manner. But there is rather relentless hitting from both ends. That was the full delivery. Went too hard at it. An awkward bounce for the wicket keeper. Couldn't really sight it. 2 buys, and it brings Rafiullah back on strike.
Well beating him there, bowling at the right area. Imran Khan has made a comeback in this over. Since that was hit for the cleaner, and now he seems to be bowling on the right areas. Only need the support from the fielders. Just at the right area where the batter couldn't do much.
Can he finish it up with another dot ball? Or is this going into the stand, sailing into the dark? This final delivery, Imran Khan understands the gravity of the situation. Shuffling in the crease. He's come back well, he's bowled well. Now there's a huge and allowed appeal.
Well, they're just maybe playing some mind games there. Rafiullah has made all his 3 stumps visible. And still the bowler has bowled at the right area. As a dot ball to finish the over. It's 149 for 4 at the end of 16, Oman. It's Ishan Maqsood will be on strike. The left-hander, maybe the field set suggests that they want him to play towards the mid-wicket. That's the area where they have given him the vacant. You know, he's now maybe asking someone to be that there in the mid-wicket area, but with that, the long on is a bit of in that cow corner. So long on remains a vacant area, and he hits it for 1. Great shot. And 150 up for Oman.
Well, he's bisected the gap exceptionally well. You can sense that both the batters have decided that all 6 deliveries will be scoring opportunities for them. Once again, a little on the shorter side, aimed at the cow corner region. There's no protection in the deep, and it was 4 the moment it left the bat.
And now again bowling onto the pads. This one is hit on the own side. Just kept touch low there. Tell you, if that ball had a perfect bounce, that might have ended up into the fielder's hand.
Well, Satya by far has been the pick of the bowlers here for Bahrain. 3 for him out of the 4 wickets taken this evening. He's been a touch expensive. Fair to say that the batters have been in an aggressive mode. Over to Rafiullah. This will be a contest.
This man knows things so too about hitting, and great fielding in the deep. Good work. He certainly saved a boundary. It was hit hard. That ball was really travelling.
Good stop in the deep by the end of it. That was travelling indeed flatter to the right of the fielder there. But he got a good bounce by the end of it. Maqsood, 55 of 32, again looks to go big. Just a single towards mid-wicket.
Now this makes sense for me for Zishan Maqsood if they keep that long mid-wicket deep and the deep square leg, but that's not the case here. Now they're taking the long off for the Rafiullah. Straight down the ground would be an ideal shot. He goes big, not from the middle of the bat, but still the result is the 6 runs. Imagine the power of Rafiullah.
Well, he uses his height very well. He uses the extension of the arms as well. He got the toe end of the bat, but look at the power behind it. The long off fielder was a mere spectator. As Rafiullah fetches 6 more. This is a very good strike. It may have not come from the middle of the bat, but he's finding the big hits.
He's sent in with the plan and he's working on it. He hits straight down the ground this time. This is a man who will come and feel they'll complete only 1 run. An exceptional fielding there. Good sense. And that's the end of 17. It's 163 for 4. Satya gone for plenty of runs, but more important, he picked up 3 wickets. That would there are such bowlers that you give them task, go be least bothered about the runs, pick up wickets. Oh, that is gone aerial. The fielder is trying to get underneath it. Maybe a chance. Oh, he put it down. Imran Khan at the deep. That's a big loss. That's a huge wicket that he put down. The man who was doing the aggressor's work. You could have picked him out, but the catch was put down.
Well, that was in the air for the longest part of this evening, let me tell you that. It was only sailing and sailing, but not really going into the stands. It went way, way high. And I must tell you, that must have been swerving while it was coming down. And he was running in the other direction, Imran Khan.
Another biggie. Has he done the distance? Yes, it does. This time, the earlier one, he got the elevation but not the distance. But this time, he got the distance and elevation both. What a big hit. Rafiullah is doing all sort of the damage to Bahrain.
And it has to be credited to his adamance of staying at the crease and not going for the third of the previous drop catch. His captain insisted he wanted the 3rd run, but Rafiullah told the captain, stay back at your crease, I'll keep strike. And what he delivers next delivery is an absolute big hit over point.
Oh, missed out. That is where he's missing. That's not the first time where he missed out a full toss. The Rizwan is testing him now. Already 8 runs of 3 deliveries. It's an epic battle between Rizwan and Rafiullah. Who will have the last laugh?
Well, at the moment, the spectators and the dugout has something to cheer about. You talk about laughs, well, they certainly bring a smile on their faces at the moment with this kind of belligerence in the middle.
He did on the onside and he was with a lot of force. He's almost lost the balance. That's how he goes at the pole.
That's much better. Get that left foot out. He's just staying in the crease with his feet uprooted and going for the swivel. In all of it, Zishan Maqsood has been a little bit of a spectator. Abid?
A bit of a relaxed. Got the best seat to watch his partner doing the job.
Look how deep he's batting. Oh my God. right inside the crease. He wants to convert every delivery into a run scoring, six scoring delivery.
Now that's a rare sight from Zishan Maqsood that you see, but perhaps any batter now. That square leg comes up. Only a full maybe. But full of a bat. Sweet sound. And that sailed onto the roof. 6 runs.
It's on the net. And that'll take some time to retrieve it. But oh boy, what a hit by the captain. Deep in the crease, converts that into a full delivery of overpitch delivery. And look at that for a strike. That got the elevation, that got the distance, and it was drilled from the bat of Zishan Maqsood. What an innings he's playing tonight.
I'm saying it. I love the way he hit that ball deep in his crease. The plan and the intentions was crystal clear that he'll go for the big shot. Despite knowing all that Rizwan, he's still managed to hit him for 6.
15 runs in the first 5 deliveries of Rizwan. Zishan Maqsood looks like a man possessed in the middle. He only believes in the sixes. Where is this one going?
Inside out, and that is going all the way. Nailed it. Nailed it. 2 back-to-back sixes to bring the over to an end. What a big over this is for Oman. It is 184 for 4.
We are witnessing one of the most highest caliber of hitting in the middle at the moment. 2 powerful strikers, Zishan Maqsood, Rafiullah, have just turned the game on its head.
Well, you don't want to be the bowler when these two men are accelerating. Zishan had a very clear intentions today. So there is still a vacant area at the mid-wicket. I think he's looking for that, but this one has gone down the ground. And that will just bounce in front of the fielder. Very good awareness there. Fielder was left his mark. The soon it hit the bat.
185. Another 11 deliveries to go. They'll want to get another 25 runs out of it. Easily going past 200 should be the plan right now.
So far we haven't seen a 200 runs here. We have seen the most is 199 scoring Canada. Whoa. Take that! That's kept on going into the dark, onto the road. What a cracker shot. Zishan Maqsood, you beauty.
He's made batting look very easy this evening ever since he's walked in. And look at that for a strike. Just gets that foot forward and just plays that over the mid-wicket region. That disappeared into the road. Go fetch it is what Maqsood says. This is hitting of the very high caliber. And we're enjoying all the entertainment in the middle. Must have a heart for the bowlers. They've been treated with utter disdain at the moment.
Well, now 200 definitely looks on card. With this 2-man standing there right till the end, we talk about more than 200. And now what would be the more than 200 is the real question. Another one. This one goes over the covers and sailed it over. Mid-off could only watch it. That is 6, and it is raining here at Oman Cricket Academy.
That's Zishan Maqsood 2.0 for you. This time over covers, 1 over mid-wicket. The next one over covers, back-to-back sixes. He's looking so good on the eyes. The dugout has got spring in their feet at the moment. Oman inching towards the 200 run mark.
And so as Zishan Maqsood inching towards his 100. Well, the way he's going, I think he's just few wickets away to get the second 100 of this Mazaplay.net Summers Cup. Oh, missed out on that occasion. And there was enough width outside off. That's a little bit away from his arc.
I reckon that's the only delivery, that's the safest delivery. You pitch it anywhere else and it's going to go for a 6. That's the kind of batting we are seeing in the middle. Both Rafi and Maqsood have just played some wonderful hits all around the ground.
Oh, this time behind the fine leg. And what a smart batting this is. He knew it where the two fielders in and he's used it. It's not a spinner, it's Imran Khan who's very quick. But this man has got the plan.
Awareness this time around. Fine legs up in the circle. Quickly picked the length and went with that scoop. How beautifully executed on that occasion.
And 200 up for Oman. What a way to bring 200. We thought only 6s we're going to see, but we forgot that there are boundaries as well. You can get 4. No, we'll stick to 6s. And that's the third in the over. Oh, that's a long way downtown. 6 runs. Zishan Maqsood moves to 90 with that bang straight. What a hit hitting that side screen. And 207 comes up. And now final over to go. Well, there you go, Rizwan to bowl the final over. It's Rafiullah who's gone big. And he was straight to Satya's pouch. He's got the rid of Rafiullah. He played some blistering knock. Just could not clear that fielder.
And against the run of play, finally Bahrain tastes some success. Getting the toe end of the bat, didn't quite get the distance on this. Good catch in the deep. Rafiullah walks back for a 14 ball 25. He's played his part. It's 207 for 5.
Sandeep Gaur comes and it is bowled just outside the off and they run off and the danger man comes back on strike. Zishan Maqsood. Now he's just 2 hit away for that 100. What a 100 it would be if he can get there.
I'm sure that's the last thing on his mind at the moment. The aim will be to get as many runs for the team, but in the process, if he gets to that 3-figure mark, it'll be one of the fastest T20 international centuries. Look at that for a 6. Just slammed that into the side screens, into the Oman LNG end. And that kept on sailing as well. We've seen so much of it tonight. It looks like we're seeing everything on repeat mode. Once again, deep in the crease, readying himself for the big hit. Rizwan making the changes in the field. He understands the gravity of the situation. He calls deep square leg into the circle. There's a deep backward point as well. Long on, long off, and a mid-wicket position too. Everybody readying themselves for a catch. This is turning out to be an exciting 4 deliveries on the cards.
Well, I tell you, the bowler must be thinking the 11 men are not enough to patrol the areas. And there he goes. He everyone on the edges of the seat or standing up. Huge crowd. He goes over the point. Has he got all of it? Yes, he does. What a hit that is, and what a man. He moves to 96 and he's keep on hitting those sixes. Well, well, well. Tell me something sharper than his cut shots.
You beauty, Zishan Maqsood. You bowl it far and wide, he'll chop you over cover point or deep backward point for a six. You bowl it on the good length, he'll cut you over mid-wicket region, and you bowl it straight, he'll hit you over the bowler's head. He is batting like a dream at the moment. One shot away from what is going to be a magnificent and memorable moment in his career and Oman cricket as well.
Well, pressure, pressure.
And just as the suspense was building up, Rizwan plays a little bit of a dummy.
Well, I'm sure these old dignitaries watching him and enjoying certain inning from the captain of Oman, Zishan Maqsood. What a time to bring that. Will he get 200 on this ball? Oh, he wanted to run for it. You can see the intention. You were right. That is the last thing on his mind to get his personal milestone.
And the run was turned down not by Zishan but by his partner at the other end, Sandeep God.
Well, when you're captain, you have not just the 100, but the 100 things running over your mind. He bowled it slower one, and keeper missed it, but then not running off it. Well, now it's Zishan Maqsood and the final delivery. He's just one hit away from his 100.
2 dot balls in a row. Zishan Maqsood 4 away from what will be his first T20 international century. A best of 76 before this. 46 matches for him. Captain of the side. Has taken his team to a position where they can only sense a win from here on. Can he just add the cherries to the cake with a perfect finish, with a photo finish in this game? In comes Rizwan.
He goes big. He gets that. It is 100 for Zishan Maqsood. Zishan Maqsood. Remember the name. What a beautiful knock. And under pressure when he came and he was blastering from the bowl one. Everyone cheers around Oman Cricket Academy. What a timely made 100.
Well, he thanks the Almighty. This is an emotional moment for him. It's come after a wait. It's come in at a time in context to the match and the situation where he will walk out as a proud captain, and already everyone coming up to him to shake hands. What an innings this has been from Captain Majestic. He came in with a plan. He's dispatched the ball all over the park. The entire dugout on their feet by the sidelines cheering his century. This is century number 2 in this tournament. Zishan Maqsood's very first. What a night it's been for him. And that is Oman Cricket Chairman Mr. Pankaj Khimji. Everyone standing to applaud this big innings, the adulation, the accolades coming by for Zishan Maqsood. He's been a champion tonight and for his side as well over the years. And a proud moment for the Oman Cricket Chairman, the coach Dilip Mendes as well, giving him a bear hug, and the rest of the team too. It's coming at a time when his team wanted him to deliver, and they were staring down the barrel in the points table. And in context to the situation and the game, he has powered his side to a position of strength. This is a very special evening, and what a time for Mr. Pankaj Khimji as well, the chairman of Oman Cricket, to have come to the ground and witnessed a special innings like that. It's been a brilliant night so far at the halfway stage, and Oman Cricket will certainly feel very good when they come out to field and defend the target, which is in excess of 200.
Well, indeed, 7th fastest 100 for the T20, and it just took 44, pardon me, to bring that 100 for Zishan Maqsood. What a player. When it matters, he stayed there, he knew it. It's a pressure game, And let's not take any credit away from Nadeem and Rafiullah. They played also gem of a knock alongside their captain. Oh, and obviously, the man who always delivers is Jatinder Singh, scoring 28 of 21. So Oman had a clear plan in hand, and they nailed it today. Scored the most runs of the tournament, which is 220. Pressure on Bahrain when they come out to chase.
Well, that bowling card certainly needs a facelift. That's because they all got some treatment. Satya Veerapatiran, 3 for 43, best as far as the bowlers were concerned for Bahrain. But the rest, everyone went for runs. 1 for 53 for Rizwan, 1 for 36 for Imran Javed. Imran Khan had no luck today with the ball, 45 wicketless. And the remaining, David, Sachin and Sarfaraz were all treated uh, towards the latter half of the innings, and they really could not stop the run flow. By the end of it, Oman went on to score 220 for 5, the highest total in this tournament so far. And this means that when they come out to bat, they'll need to get some quick runs there, Bahrain. We'll take a look at the highlights as well of the first innings. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati departed very early in the innings. Shoaib Khan and Jitinder Singh together then started to stitch a partnership. But Shoaib Khan's miscued helicopter shot went straight to mid-wicket. And after that, it was a Zishan Maqsood's show. Jitinder Singh did find the gaps, got a start as well, but just when he looked good, a poor shot resulted in his end as he departed as well. Nadeem and Maqsood decided to take things into their own hands, and Maqsood was majestic tonight. Zishan Maqsood was given company by Mohammad Nadeem, but it was a 6 show by Captain Maqsood as Mohammad Nadeem as well departed. He did have players for company. Rafiullah scored a quick fire 20 odd runs as he used the long handle to best effect, brought in all the power that he had. But Maqsood stood deep in his crease and decided to dismantle every bowler who came in front of him. Was quick to go down on his knee, play on all sides of the wicket. He was severe on the balls that were pitched up and also the ones that kept short. He never missed out on the full deliveries, and in the process he made the night very special for himself. He was majestic, he was dangerous, and in all the carnage, Rafiullah departed. And then the moment arrived when he decided to not just take his team to over 200, but also bring in that moment that will go down in Oman's cricket history as a special one. That century for the captain. He got to the 7th fastest century in T20 international cricket, and there, after that effort, he thanked the Almighty for giving him this opportunity. But of course, he led like a man possessed in the middle.
Well, indeed, the day belonged to Oman so far. It's so good. He scored the fastest 100 for Oman International. And when we come back, we'll see Bahrain to respond to that 221 mighty total. It's 11.5 from the word go. We'll take a short break and get back to you guys. Stay tuned.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this match number 10. We are live from Al Murad Cricket Stadium in Oman, and the game is between Oman, the home side, taking on Bahrain, who have played really well all throughout the tournament until tonight, where they faced a blitzkrieg and a cyclone by the name of Zishan Siddiqui. What an absolutely blinder of an innings we've witnessed tonight from the captain of Oman, Zishan Siddiqui, getting that second century of the tournament, his individual first, scoring 102 runs in just a matter of 44 deliveries. With him, some useful contributions right at the top from Jatinder and then from Nadeem and Rafiullah, allowing them and just taking them to the total of 220. That is a big total to chase down in the second innings. Bahrain, the bowlers, well, they were taken for runs as that first innings suggested. Most of them were quite expensive. The pick of the bowlers, 3 wickets for Satya and a wicket for Imran Javed, who just conceded runs at an economy of 9. 7.5 for David Matthias as well, as he conceded that in the matter of 2 overs, giving away 15 runs. Overall, not a night for the bowlers of Bahrain to remember, but meanwhile, it will be a night for these batters to come out and perform. Can they chase this total down is the question. David Matthias, 31 years of age, 14 matches for him, a strike rate of 113 and a best of 61. He will have his role clearly cut out. It's going to be go all guns blazing right from ball number 1. It's not going to be easy because this man on your screens has the ability to move the ball in. Bilal Khan, 34 years of age, left arm, medium fast, 51 matches, 67 wickets, one of the experienced bowlers in that Omani bowling lineup. Economy of 6.47, that is absolutely magnificent, especially when he bowls most of his overs in the power play. Rahul Ashar, the umpire, will just signal us the start of play. Let's play, says Rahul Ashar, as in comes Bilal to David Matthias. Ball number 1, full and outside off. Just a hesitant push from David Matthias, as I've been joined in the comm box by Suhas Vedam.
Thank you, Shoaib. What an entertaining piece of play that was. What a good delivery this is to start with. Bilal right on the money. Well, that was an exciting period of play indeed, with Zishan Maqsood getting to a terrific century of the final delivery. Fantastic delivery once again. David Keelan Matthias, well, he'd been searching for some form, but in the previous innings of his scored a half century, where he took his own time though. He took his own time. Today is a different kind of a run chase. That was a manageable total to chase down. This is slightly above par, if not more. Depends on how well they use the first 6 overs. What a good Yorker once again.
That was a good ball, and Bilal will feel that he's been denied a wicket here.
Oh, absolutely. He had to get some bat on it, otherwise he would have been a sitting duck. He had to get some bat on it. Perhaps that's the only thing that would have saved him there as well.
Well played. Will only be a single, as he's directed that towards the deep third for a single. It is the captain now who will be on strike for the very first time in this innings. "24 matches for him, 663 runs, average of 30, a strike rate of 164, which is great in this format. He'll have to score at that strike rate if Bahrain want to win this game. Meanwhile, another full delivery from Bilal, outside off, missed by Sarfaraz Ali. There's a change in the comm box as Suhas leaves the comm box. I've been now joined by Mikhail Vaswani, who's just had a breather after that entertaining knock, whirlwind knock from Zishan Maqsood.
Well, still to get over it, at Coms we enjoyed all the carnage we saw from the bat of Dishan Maqsood. What an innings it was. You fall short of adjectives. Meanwhile, back here, right in the block hole.
And that's well bowled. Not allowing any room, width, or the opportunity to come underneath the ball. End of over number 1. And it is 1 for no loss. It's Kalimullah, 31 years of age, 23 matches for him, 18 wickets, and an economy of 6.58. Both these bowlers, they've got some really great economies. Can run a nation with that kind of economy. Starts off with a ball nipping in to David Matthias, was completely beaten on that occasion, Mikhail.
Oh yes, and you can certainly understand by the body language of both the teams as well. That one really came back, and came back really quick and hard as well at the batter. When you score 220 in 120 deliveries, you're pretty much deflating the confidence of the opposition team. So when they come out to chase, it's like they have mountains to climb. Now Keelan is always slow off the blocks. He takes his time to get set. We've seen it in the last game as well. There again, in no position whatsoever, stuck in the crease, not picking it up, not getting behind it. Good bowling here by Kalimullah.
Again, that similar delivery that came in after it pitched. So he's getting some movement off the deck, the ball hitting the seam and then just coming in sharply for David Matthias, who's on 1 of 6 deliveries. Not the best of starts from David. Using his feet, trying to come down the ground and hit it over mid-off and mid-on. Again, failed to connect.
It's always going to be difficult when you know that 220 is the target. It's something at the back of your mind that will keep getting and growing bigger and bigger with each dot ball. And that's been the story so far. Just a run in 9 deliveries.
Catches the call, just doesn't reach Kalimullah on that occasion. Again, just surprised by that bounce from David Matthias. From Kalimullah to David Matthias. That was quick and just hurried on to him.
Again, in no position there, David. And that's been the problem. He's in two minds, looks like. He's the man of the moment. The night has so far belonged to him. His maiden century in T20 internationals, and oh boy, what a time he's got it for his side. This time, just over the field at backward point. I'm sure he got his fingers to it. Anxious moments here for David. But that almost carried as well. A very great attempt by the end of it. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati.
Yes, as you mentioned, David Matthias is living a charmed life. That one was hit straight to the fielder at backward point. Jumped just at the right time. Everything right. Just couldn't hold on to it. David Matthias on 2 of 9. Sarfaraz was on the non-striking end for the most part of the 2 overs. What does he do now? Where does he go? Goes towards mid-wicket. That's been played not from the middle of the bat, but will race away towards the boundary. A 4 to end the over. 2 overs Bahrain are 6 for no loss.
David on strike. He's consumed 9 deliveries for his 2 runs. Oh, missing that completely. That almost took the off stump as well on his way to the wicketkeeper. David's not helping Bahrain's cause here. When you're chasing 220, you cannot be batting and scoring with 10 deliveries consumed and only 2 runs scored.
Especially in the power play, Mikhail. These are precious deliveries that you can use to your advantage. All you need to do is clear the infield. We know it's easier said than done, but they need to chase this total down. They need to get a good power play in their way, in their favour. Not to be another dot ball this time. Just some bat onto it, but no run.
You just feel that there's too much of bottom hand coming into play when David is batting. There again, the ball was pitched outside off, meant to be played on the offside, but he's dragged it towards mid-wicket. Come on, Zishan, some magic with the ball after the bat. Certainly, he'll be looking at that opportunity too.
Fuller delivery this time again from Bilal Khan onto the pads. Single will bring Sarfraz Ali. It has been a good bowling performance from both these bowlers, Kalimullah and Bilal Khan. Not only in this match tonight, Mikhail, but overall, they've been the backbone of this bowling lineup.
Oh yes, only in the death them have got some stick in the recent games, but otherwise with the new ball they have been very hostile and intimidating. Now the man in your frame, the most unconventional batter I have seen, stand and deliver and hit it anywhere you can. Sarfaraz Ali on strike. There he goes once again, and he's been a touch lucky too in this match. They again rehearsing and practicing that hit over mid-wicket.
A slower delivery this time from Bilal, just rolled his fingers over the ball, and a good collect from the keeper Suraj. Not easy, those deliveries that just bounce before you, but he's done well. He's a great keeper, to be honest. Suraj, very handy batter as well, suits well for the white ball format, especially the 50 over format. Yorker delivery, gets it right. Bilal Khan strikes. Absolutely unplayable delivery, that one from Bilal. Sarfaraz Ali all over that delivery, and that sound of timber is a clear indication that wicket number 1 is down for Bahrain.
Well, you wake him up at 3 in the morning and ask Bilal Khan to bowl this delivery and he'll say, all right, here we go. What a delivery. Absolutely nothing even the best of batters can do when it's bowled at that length and that speed, and it's coming into the right-hander. Sarfaraz Ali will have to walk back. The captain departs for 4. Bahrain lose their first wicket. It's 7 for 1.
The new man in number 3 for Bahrain, Imran Anwar. A best of 66 and a strike rate of 132. 250s to his name. Can Bilal bowl a repeat of that previous delivery? If he can, he should be looking to target the stumps again on this ball. Back-to-back wickets will be wonderful for Bilal. Goes for the Yorker, gets an inside edge. The ball is running away towards the fine leg. Kalimullah is going to cut that off. Absolutely peach of a delivery to end the third over. A successful one for Oman. 3 overs gone, 8 for 1. Kalimullah continues. Swing and a miss from Imran Javed. Had no clue where the ball was going to go. But you can't just be swinging the bat blindly, Mikhail.
And that's why the role of David Keelan Matthias will become all the more important over here. He needs to bat at a strike rate of over 150, just so that other batters can come in and play themselves in. And the reason why you're seeing Imran play these shots is firstly the target, and secondly the start. They've got 8 in only the 4th over. That should be given a wide. Hari Krishna, the umpire. Suraj filling in, rather replacing Naseem Khushi as wicketkeeper. Another very fine keeper batsman in the side for Oman. Suraj, the very busy cricketer with the bat. Very chirpy behind the stumps as well. Good lad. And has great work ethics as well. Good to see him get a game too. We've seen quite a few changes for Oman in their playing 11.
Oh, this time it beats the keeper. It's fine, and will go all the way for 4. Inside edge onto the pads, and then just raced away towards the boundary. So not the most convincing of shots, but Imran Javed will take that.
Well, that reaction from Kalimullah said it all. There's nothing he could do. Everything good about the delivery, and by the end of it, you see it running down to third man for a boundary. All you can do is just go back to your run up and come back to bowl the next ball. 4-leg buys there. He's bowled well, Kalim, this evening into his second over. Conceded only 6.
Well, this time he's got hold of that one, and that ball will go the distance over the screen and into that darkness behind the ground. What a clean hit that was. Imran Javed was expecting that length, and he's got 6 runs for connecting that ball so well.
Well, that's the 123rd 6, and that could be also the length, the way it went and sailed out of the ground. This is the longest that I've seen a 6 being hit at the Oman Cricket Academy. That just disappeared. And what a strike from the bat of Imran Javed. And I'll tell you what, Kalim will not like that.
Well, as a smart bowler that Kalimullah is, he will realize that Imran is not going to stop after hitting that 6. Get in a slower delivery. Get that ball to beat Imran Javed's bat. And if he can bowl that on the stumps, nothing like it. What does he do? We'll find out soon. Goes for the Yorker. Nicely played straight down the ground. Beautiful hit. Again, a very, very ordinary ball. A ball that Imran Javed was expecting. He's hit that towards the onside, and he'll get 4 more.
Another very good shot. Standing tall in his crease. And look at that for some punch down the ground towards long on. This man has the power, let me tell you that. That 6 was testament to the fact that he can play the big hits. But that drive down the ground also shows that he likes playing straight. Good start here for Imran, 11 of 5. Kalimullah in for a little bit of treatment at the moment.
Well, this time he swings it over square leg. That's gone over the ropes. So a 6-4 and a 6. Imran Javed has taken on Kalimullah.
And there's not much Kalimullah can do at the moment. It's just that Imran Javed is dishing out some of the best hits in the middle. 6-4-6, and all of a sudden he's taken his team into a position where they'll want to believe that they're in the hunt at the moment at least. Another cross-batted heave over mid-wicket. Had enough will on it to go for a home run. And look at the contrasting batting numbers there. Keelan Matthias has used up 12 deliveries for his 3 runs. And Imran Javed, in 6 deliveries that he's faced, he already has 17.
Yes, that's the kind of start that they would have wanted. A little late in the power play, but better late than never. Kalimullah under pressure. Short ball, that will be called a wide. Yes, way too over, way too short, way too wide. He'll have to reload that again.
Kaleem is not at all impressed with what's happening in the middle, and quite obviously, when a batter just walks in and hits you for 6, 4 and 6, that's the only reply you'll have. Dig it in short, tell him to stay in the crease. But that's served as a wide to the opponents, and he'll have to re-bowl that. Now this is going to be an interesting delivery. The final delivery of the 4th over and Kaleem's second. Suraj replacing Naseem Khushi this evening as wicket-keeper for the Oman side. Imran Javed 17 of 6. Long on moves back. 4 on the off inside the circle, a mid-off as well. Here we go. Much better delivery into the pads following the batter. He ends it with a dot. It's been a costly over. 1 good for Bahrain. 4 gone. It's 30 for 1.
So bowling change as Rafiullah has been introduced into the attack. Perfect all-rounder. Hit some really clean shots all around the park in the first innings, and now he'll be expected to get another breakthrough here. Wicket number 2. 5 matches, 5 wickets for him. David Keelan Matthias' struggle continues. Hasn't been able to middle the ball yet.
3 in 13 when you're chasing 220 is something you'd want to address at the earliest. You want batters to be scoring maximum runs in the power play if you have to make a chase out of it. David will have to take his chances. This time he goes aerial. He's not quite connected it, or has he? Well, few bounces, it remains inside the ropes as he takes 2 runs.
Again, not meeting the middle of the bat. He's managed to get the elevation, but there's no distance on that delivery and on that shot. Just got that ball to clear the mid-wicket, who was inside the 30-yard circle. So he moves on to 5. Takes a single and brings the danger man, the man who's hitting the ball nice and clean, Imran Javed, on strike. A target of 221. They'll need to score at 12 and over at least from here on to be in the game. So every over has to be a fruitful over for Bahrain. They can't afford any good overs in terms of runs not being conceded. So they'll have to attack each and every bowler and try to get as many as they can.
If someone has to provide any kind of hope and create an opportunity for the chase, it has to be Imran Javed, because he's looked at kind of a batter who's ready to take on the bowlers, and he has middled the ball well in the first 7 deliveries. Rafiullah very new into his spell. Oh, that's a short delivery. He takes evasive action, and in the process he gets 4 leg byes. Well, Imran Javed cannot get a foot wrong at the moment. Runs are coming by thick and fast from his bat and body as well at the same time as they fetch 4 more runs. As bizarre as it may get, he was just trying to avoid it, and in the process it goes for a 4.
It's a different approach from Rafiullah, coming around the wicket and trying to bounce Imran Javed out. The 2 fielders on the boundary ropes. For Rafiullah, a square leg and a fine leg. So I think that plan of keeping it short against Imran Javed is not going to work unless he has a double bluff, brings in that Yorker delivery.
Just again cramping him for room, just following him because he's giving that swivel and trying to create an angle. Smart bowling here by Rafiullah, not allowing any room or space to play his shots. So this has been a quiet first 5 deliveries, only 4 runs coming off it.
Decent over from Rafiullah. 8 runs off it. That will go for 4 runs. That is the first sweetly timed shot from David Keelan Mathias. No chance for the fielder at extra cover. A boundary to end the over number 5 as Bahrain are now 42 for 1. Change in the voices. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim and Suhas Vedam.
Thank you very much, Shoaib Ahmed, and of course, Mikhail Wiswani. Well, Bahrain 42 for 1 at the end of 5. It's time for Mohammad Nadeem to come in, and it is time for Suhas as well to join me in the comm box. Suhas, good evening.
Very good evening, Abid. Very good evening to everyone watching. Mohammad Nadeem, 40 years of age, but at heart he's still 22.
He hits onto the pad, and a lot of cross-batted shots from Bahrain today. They clearly look like a struggling team here because it's a mammoth total ahead of them.
True, Abid. And David Keelan Mathias has got to get a move on. He did get a boundary with a flying Jatinder towards his right, but he's got to get a move on. 10 of 16. Imran Javed, 22 of 10, is doing a decent job indeed. But if Imran Javed has got to absorb less pressure, then David Keelan Mathias needs to get going. Nadeem's a new bowler. He could be attacked. David Keelan Mathias would believe he can. Just get a feeling that if he's not middling the ball, a bit of cheekiness might help.
Goes, makes room. Has he edged it? No, just passed very close to that outside edge. And it was very close. David Keelan, as you mentioned, looking a bit of a concern there. Look at that. He followed him really well. It's not the other day where you have a small total on board. It's a mammoth one. It's a big one where you cannot play runner ball even. I think anything above the 160, 170 strike rate should be there, especially for David. This one is chipped in the air. Will it go to the fence? No, it doesn't. The outfield or that particular area is not too quick. And you don't challenge the arm of Kalimullah.
David Keelan Matthias he just knows that he's missed out on another opportunity. That was such a good shot. Didn't make the connection he wanted it to. Yet another moment where he's made to question if he's carrying the middle of the bat or no. Three from the first three is not good enough. You've got to attack the first three deliveries to set the tone. David Matthias, can he get one out of the middle of the bat now? That struck well. That is the David Keelan Matthias the world knows. It's travelled the distance too. The extra height of the man will send the ball sailing even more so. If that is the case, then it is a masterstroke indeed to ask him to open yet again in the first six.
Very difficult shot to execute. He did it really well. On the rise, lofted in the air. Just enough to clear the fence for a maximum. And 50 comes up for Bahrain as well.
I think the idea is simple here. David Keelan Matthias stays put and looks at the ball, doesn't move much, offers the bat, the ball will travel on its own. Because he is someone who packs a punch if he can just hold his shape. If he can just hold his shape, things happen automatically.
Yeah, after that six, he might look better. This time onto the onside, a lot finer. No chance for Samay, and ball travels like a bullet. 4 runs, that will give confidence to Team Bahrain and David Keelan as well.
Easy pickings, but it still had to be hit. David Keelan Matthias for the first time more runs on the board than balls. Fine legs inside the circle, you're just not allowed to ball that. Nadeem knows that he's made a big mistake. 13 runs, 12 of it. 12. I think one leg by as well, so 13 runs at the over. With a ball to go.
Well, a lot of they've at stake for Bahrain. If they apply themselves, I think they can still make a match out of it. And let me tell you, it's easier to bat as well when the dew chips in. Just flick off the wrist and they'll take a single. Quick one. Shies at distance. And finally, they took the single and that ends the power play. We'll just have a look at how this 6 overs spun out to be for Bahrain in this highlights. This was the captain who had struck that one really well. Then Bilal came it with it absolutely Jaffa. Unplayable delivery. Then Imran Javed taking things on his hand and he's cracked, punched a few boundaries and sixes. He loves that area. Does not pardon you when you pitch it there. And that was some luck involved there. This was David. He's showing the flick on the onside as well. Great 6 overs for Bahrain. And they lost 1 wicket, yes, and that was a big one. The captain departed, but still Imran Javed down there with David. They will feel themselves in the game.
Rafiullah in his first over went for 12, wants to quickly put that behind and target the stumps.
He plays it on the rise again towards the cover. And the batters completed 2 runs. That's very important when you're chasing runs. You need to convert these 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s. Keep on running hard. The run rate over here they need to keep in check. The required run rate shouldn't be passing and applying the pressure on these batters. There you go. It's 11.7.
Where's David looking now? Over mid wicket is still an option. Very good delivery. Rafiullah's got a good slower delivery as well. You've got to be wary of it. Watchful of how he releases the ball.
Yeah, off cutter there. Yeah, change of pace is very important here because we're talking about the required run rate, which is around 12 runs and over. Most of the time these batters will go for the big shots, so that's where you can trap them by changing the pace.
Zishan Maqsood's decided to persist with pace, otherwise we've seen many a time him come on for the 7th over. He believes there's something that the Pacers can offer. Imran Javed has thrown his bat at it and the ball didn't bounce as much, he suggests. Yes, that's a better shot. Straight down the ground with a straight bat. He wanted to slap it out of his sight.
Clear that front leg quite a bit early, that gave the indication to Rafiullah that the batter would take him on to the onside, so he pitched it perfectly. And also the ball taking a little bit of a skid there. So some good sign for fast bowlers as well. Maybe that could be the reason he's sticking with the fast bowlers.
Fair enough, Abid. Slower delivery. Was it within reach? No, it wasn't. And once again, Rafiullah takes the pace of the ball. That also means the bounce is reduced. So even if the batter is swinging properly, he might not get a touch on it because of the lack of bounce.
Yeah, clearly relying on keeping the ball low there. This time it was a leg cutter. And he's exceptionally doing well with those cutters. First, earlier we've seen him bowling the off cutter, and now the leg cutter. And one fast bowler should have all the varieties in the tank, and especially it comes to 20 overs game.
Required rate started to touch 12. The fielders in the deep on the leg side are waiting for anything that's flying towards them. Big swing and a miss. Imran Javed cannot believe that. He thought he's got a lot of contact to make. That was a good delivery at the end of the day. But this cat and mouse game has just begun.
Well, another cutter there. Look at that. It just beat him, and that's a very risky area where you bowl. It's right there in the arc. It just barely turned it away.
Just barely missed the mark. I'll tell you what, he's also launching into the shot a little early and losing his shape there, Imran Javed. His stance suggests that he wants to feed the leg side. This time makes contact. There is height. There's only height, no elevation. Will it be taken? Simply pouched.
Well, that's what the pressure does, and that's what this man has done. Change of pace, giving it slower, and it kept on going in the air. And the man who could do the difference here has departed. Imran Javed, look at that. Just pulling it out from the offside to the onside, and it was not middled well. Did not timed it, and KP takes that catch. And Rafiullah feels a lot better. 60 for 2. Very talented batsman out there is Suhail Ahmed. A lot of runs for him. 350 suggests that he's exceptional in this tournament. It's his first tour representing his nation, Bahrain. And played some quality cricket back home as well. That's with a stronger first-class career from back in Pakistan, Islamabad. He's gone for a biggie straight away and straight to the pouch. Sandeep Gaur, what a take it is. Second attempt, but he did take the danger man out.
Suhail Ahmed, wanting to go for the glory shot first ball, has found Sandeep Gaur, one of the best fielders in the Oman side. That was struck so hard that it took Sandeep Gaur a couple of attempts to tame it. It also hit his face in between, but he was unfazed. He didn't lose sight of the ball. Rafiullah is on a hat-trick when he comes back to bowl again. And the 7th over, not for Zishan, but Rafiullah is a master stroke indeed. Mr. Consistent walks without troubling the scorers. Bahrain 60 for 3.
Well, it's Bahrain who's under a lot of trouble here right now with 3 wickets down, and those over huge names are back in the hut. And now it's time for some spin. It's the captain who's come himself. He started with darting in.
It was just about time that Zishan introduces himself into the attack. He's already scored a terrific century. Would be riding high in confidence. That's got height. That's got distance. That's got everything required. Kalimullah didn't want to bounce it off the stand to take a catch.
Well, I tell you what, this man can only do it if there is anyone who can. It's David Keelan. He need to play his natural game. This time he bowled it slightly fuller, and it's much better shot now after hitting a 6. It's advisable by you coaches that when you hit 6, immediately get to the other end. It's now the new batter on strike.
David Keelan Matthias has not only got to pepper this innings with a lot of 6s and 4s, he's also got to anchor the innings. Ahmed Nasir. Good delivery from Zishan. That was spewing venom. Just a bit of turn, but very quick.
But I tell you, this is the difference here. When you are new to the crease and your partner hits a 6, so you can afford to play a few deliveries. Oh no, that's not the plan. Ahmed bin Nasir wants to hit it, and that was an excellent stroke. That kept on travelling and travelled out of Oman.
There are very few shots that you know are going to go for 6 halfway through or even before that. This one just grew wings after a point of time. Didn't look like it was going to stop anytime soon. Great camera work as well. There is some satisfaction in tracking a white ball, a white dot in that vast black sky. What a good shot from Ahmed Nasir. And there isn't a better way to get off the mark when the required rate's suggesting 12 and more.
Well, I tell you, that was a 6 the moment it left the bat, not the halfway or in the end. And now Zishan with 2 6s in the over. And now it's just targeted for a single. That's what you need to do. And exceptionally did well by Ahmed bin Nasir, taking single on after hitting a 6. With that, 8 overs gone. It's 74 for 3. Well, it's Ahmed bin Nasir alongside David. I think these are the pair who can build a partnership and take the team Bahrain home here. Rafiullah will be bowling his 3rd. And why not when he get you 2 wickets already? This one drifting down the leg side. Rahul Ashar is not happy there. Not satisfied, pardon me. And Rafiullah is not happy.
Ahmed bin Nasir knows that he's missed out on an opportunity. You don't get gifts like that on a regular basis, not from Rafiullah. Down the leg side, he could have put that away. He should have put that away. Suraj got some bad bounce, but still was able to collect it.
Yeah, he's getting his first game in the tournament. He's replaced Naseem Khushi. This is better line and length. This is where you need to be. Change of pace. And that's what Rafiullah is keep on doing. And that's why he's been successful.
Absolutely, Abid. He's been successful because of that variation that he brings into play. And some of his variations have been very exciting to watch. The off cutter, the different kind of slower deliveries that he's got. One with the two fingers that he uses. One where he just leaves the ball to float up and do its thing.
Yeah, it all depends where it gets landed, onto the seam or to the tummy. And down the leg side, that would be maybe some part of the batter has involved in that ball. Because of that, Rahul Ashar called it a legal delivery. It has passed through, hit somewhere to the batter.
Very lucky here, Rafiullah. Very lucky. It's the second time Amr bin Nasir has missed out on an opportunity which was a boundary scoring option.
Well, he's just not mixing his pace, but he's also mixing his line as well. At times he's bowling onto the pads, at times he's bowling outside off.
That's why he's decided to come around the wicket.
So now some angling. It's the pad, but that is pitching outside the leg, I think. No, Rafiullah. Yeah, pitched it outside leg. With that angle, it's hard to get a batter trapped in front.
Yeah, it's difficult to say if it's going to hit the stumps or no. With that angle, it usually doesn't, unless you've got that man way deep inside the crease. Amr bin Nasir is feeling the pinch.
Well, with the angle, if you come and bowl that kind of a deliveries, it's almost difficult for any umpire or you to get any wicket by leg before the wicket. Now this is better line if you're looking for something. And Kalimullah has a chase and ball wins the race. 4 runs. Beautifully glided towards the third, Amr bin Nasir.
Sometimes it's not about the power you provide to the shot, but it's all about the placement. Rafi provided the pace that was required. He guided it in the gap, and it's a beautiful outfield indeed. Kalimullah just kept on chasing it.
Yeah, he's got a huge stripes. Yeah, huge legs as well. Tall. Still couldn't stop that one from hitting the rope. But a final delivery for Rafiullah. Will he bowl the slower one?
He hasn't used the bouncer yet, but he's decided to go with the slower one. A single to end the over. 9 gone, 79 for 3. There was some strapping on his left arm as well when we saw him yesterday or day before. Samir Srivastava introduced into the attack. Gets a game today, wants to make the most of it. First ball. And it's not the one that turns away from the right-hander.
Yeah, that was the top spin there. Just got big on the batter. Really well. I'm kind of a fan of this man, Samir Srivastava. He does all those what leg spinner can do. He's got all the varieties in the book. That's what his stock delivery is. That should be the stock delivery for any leggy.
That was turning a mile, to be honest. But what was more interesting to watch was how he was trying to balance himself on one leg in his follow through.
Yeah, he's done well there. He's now having discussion with the captain, but now it's time when Oman must be looking for the wicket.
David Keelan Matthias still looking for the bigger denominations. The singles are not going to win at this stage. He's got to target the bowler. Any new bowler introduced, you've got to target him. It's as simple as that. Because the required rate cannot be allowed to march to its own drum beats.
They need some tactics is that when you try to get rid of any bowler who's troubling you, go for him.
Good delivery. Very good delivery. Just pushed him on the back foot. The moment he wanted to free his arms, he pushed him on the back foot. These are the little moments that you win in the game and hence add more pressure to eventually pick up a wicket when you pull the batter outside his comfort zone.
Yes, that's what Samim is doing at the moment. He's just not giving them enough to neither too full, neither too short.
3 runs on the first 4 balls. The shot had to come by. Still a single. So much risk for a single. That's what you think in hindsight.
And this has been the over, obviously, which does not have any boundary on it. So this has been an exceptional over from Samay, and he's making a comeback. Happy face there, Jatinder Singh. He'll be glad today. They need to win this game by some margin.
Ahmed bin Nasser is suggesting there is some disturbance in front of the side screen. Perhaps he's aiming that. The final delivery to reach the halfway stage. And a good one from Samay Srivastava. A single to end the 10th over as well. Bahrain 84 for 3 as we bring Shoaib Ahmed and Mikhail Vaswani in the com box.
After the water break, Bahrain will look to just maybe add a few more big hits as they eye 2-2-1 to overall this target set by Oman. David Keelan Matthias has taken his time, but he's begun to open up. He's getting this wide range of shots, and giving him good company is Bin Nasir. That's nicely been steered. Third man up in the circle. That should be a 4. What a start to the 11th over here for Bahrain. Presence of mind, using the pace of the ball, and Sandeep has been welcomed by a 4 from the bat and presence of mind of Amr bin Nasir. An economy of little over 8, only 3 wickets for him in this format. He'll want to add a few more to his kitty. Slower this time. Just the right time to introduce and welcome my co-commentator, Shoaib Ahmed.
Thank you, Mikhail. Sandeep, the all-rounder for Oman, gets to bowl. And overall, the game looks in control for Oman. Slower and outside off. There is protection in the deep. So some smart field placement from Zishan Maqsood, the captain of Oman. He's got a deep extra cover in place. Jatinder Singh stationed at that position. So the idea is plain and simple. Bowl it way outside off and make David Matthias try something different. It's straight back at Sandeep. He's hurt. That ball hit his shoe and it was hit hard. He's down and out, Sandeep Gaur. Normally he's a very strong individual, but if he's down, that must have really hurt him.
That shin area is a very, very tender part. And I'll tell you what, that could have hurt. In the process, he certainly saved a few runs as he came in line of fire. But will he be able to bowl? That'll be the big question, even as Sean Novak, the physio, will attend to him. There'll be a little bit of a break again in the game. But I'm not too sure if it's going to be easy for him to come back and run in and bowl right away. "90 for 3 Bahrain. They're fighting on. It's a big target, remember, but they're pretty much on course at the moment. They're keeping themselves in the hunt. 7 wickets in hand. Another 131 runs needed. They'll need somebody to play an absolute blinder of an innings. You need a maverick in such moments. There goes the magic spray. And Sandeep Gaur is looking good. What an evening it's been for Captain Zishan Maqsood as well. He understands the importance of the situation, quickly getting his boys and giving them a pep talk. It's a good break for them. Kaleem, Bilal, all senior pros in the team. A wicket or 2 at this juncture will just help them consolidate their position in this match. We'll take a look at that replay once again. Oh, we'll take a look at that innings rather. Zishan Maqsood special tonight. He was sensational. I call him Magical Maqsood. Majestic Maqsood. I'm telling you, you'll fall short of adjectives. He hit as many as 9 sixes in his innings. Back live. So Sandeep Gaur is back on his feet and he comes back with a wonderful delivery that just comes back into the right-hander. He's still limping though.
Yes, he's not 100% fit, but he'll still want to complete that over. Slower delivery outside of cut, but there is protection. Nadeem will cut that off, and Sandeep is not happy with that throw that has allowed them to go for that second run. Was not needed as well, that throw, but in the end, it will be 2 runs to end the over. 11 overs have been bowled. Bahrain are 92 for 3.
To all our viewers tuning in from various territories, you can watch the Desert Cup series on Sportsai, Fancora, Trangi, Ullu, Ultra, Willow, Geo Super and Geo in your respective territories. This is an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production coming to you. Samay Srivastav, good first over. Tossed up. Again, that bottom hand coming into play for David Keelan Matthias. A single towards long on.
That was too full for David to get underneath the ball, as Ahmed bin Nasir will now face Samay Srivastava. 22 of 18. They need a lot of runs as the equation is getting tougher and tougher. Current run rate of 8.33, required of 14.9, almost 15 and over as they take a quick single. Wild throw. Samay will be happy to give away those singles. 127 of 52 deliveries. That will take some doing from Bahrain. What Oman will want is to restrict them to as low as possible. That was a run, a throw, and an attempt from Suraj Kumar to dislodge the bails. Nicely rocked and played it in the back foot. That's going, that's gone. No, a valiant effort. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati has made sure the ball is inside the field of play. What a brilliant effort that is. Has definitely deserved appreciation from one and all.
He certainly saved a couple of runs there. That was firmly struck. He had to cover some ground and he timed his dive to perfection. And on the second time again, he ensured that the ball is well within the ropes. And in all of it, he had to also ensure that his body is not in contact with the rope. This is great fielding. Commitment at its very best. I'm not going to allow a 4 was written all over it.
That's right. That's some great camera work as well. Brilliantly done. I think that's a clean save from Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. These kind of efforts, they uplift the entire team's morale and spirit. You need such performances. And overall, it has been a great night for Oman and Oman cricket. It was Omani National Day last night, and the celebrations continue today as well.
Absolutely, Shoaib. They've ticked all boxes tonight. And what a way to come back into the competition. Goes big, goes high. He's not got the distance on this one. Field coming underneath. Rafiullah will not make a mistake. David Keelan Matthias departs. Samay Srivastav gets his first T20 international wicket. And what a time to take it as well. Brought back into the side after being left out for a couple of games. He's making it count.
Yes, he definitely is one of the future stars for Oman cricket. He's one of them who you would want to stand up and notice, and this is exactly why. Samay Srivastav flighting the ball, never afraid to flight the ball. Beaten by that flight was David, and finds Rafiullah, who takes another good catch. So as you mentioned, first wicket for Samay Srivastav in international cricket as Bahrain are 96 for 4.
David departs and in comes Haider Ali, 25 years of age, a strike rate of 120, a best of 62, 150 to his name. Oh, that was the wrong one that came in. A little bit of carry as well. Appreciable bounce here for Samay. Bahrain at the moment staring at a situation where it'll be very hard for them to come out of. Goes high and goes handsome. What a way to get off the mark in only a second delivery. He deposits that over long off. That's a very strong strike from the bat, and in the process they get to the 100 as well. 12 gone, it's 102 for 4. Seven bowlers used by Oman. Bilal Khan, ever impressive. Back live. That's been dragged from outside off towards long on. Well, sometimes as unconventional as T20 cricket is, the shot making too will be very unorthodox. Well, that previous hit from the bat of Haider Ali, oh boy, let me tell you, he just went after it. Look at the follow through after that six, going to show how much of power he imparted on that shot. They have to play this brand of cricket. They're chasing 220. Just as Sandeep God was readying himself to unleash, something may have just got in the way of Haider Ali as well. Oman looking good to pocket 2 more points. Bahrain not going down without a fight at the moment. Short and wide. He's slashed that. He'll get 4 more. He continues to find the ropes and the sixes. He's raced to 10 in 3. Haider Ali. He's fighting on.
Yes, he does definitely wants to take the attack to the opposition. Haider Ali, a 6 on in that previous over, and now he's played that cut shot to perfection. Beats that point fielder and the ball trickles away towards the 4. He needs to continue this onslaught against against Oman if they want to win this game. Another skyer. This one's gone high up in the air. Don't think it's got the distance. It hasn't. And another comfortable catch for Rafiullah. And that entertaining innings from Haider Ali is a short one. He walks back. Sandeep God strikes. It's wicket number 5 down for Bahrain.
Oh yes, half the side in the dugout. Haider Ali lasting only 4 deliveries. That was a wonderful 4 that he got. He was in the zone. The momentum was with him. And just when he looked to play another big hit, Rafiullah with the second catch of the evening makes it look as easy as it gets. He departs for 10. It's 107 for 5. Heather Ali departing. Once again looking to go for glory, trying to go for the home run. Finding Rafiullah at long on, and in comes a new batter, Mohammad Danish. Sandeep Gaur with his first wicket. Oh, that's chipped in the air, but in the gap as well. He's off the mark.
Well done.
Mohammad Danish. We'll take a look at that wicket once again. Didn't quite get underneath that one. It got a lot of elevation, and Rafiullah, with his bucket hands, bucket-like palms, comfortably took that catch. And if you're a youngster, that's how you take a catch, very close to your chest. Slow one this time. The off-cutter picked up, played towards the mid-wicket region. Another good fielding effort there by Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. He was quick on the ball, keeping it to 1. Oman have been sharp this evening. They produced a fine brand of cricket all around.
SKP has been kept busy tonight. Did get a start, but just couldn't capitalize KP in the first innings with the bat, but he's been exceptional in the field tonight for Oman. A chip towards long off. Rafiullah, the man there, will just keep it to a single, as that's the end of the 13th over. Bahrain are staring down the barrel, and this could be another defeat for them if they don't change their ways pretty soon. 13 overs, 110 for 5.
Chalo guys. Very well done, boys.
They've tried, Bahrain, to get the runs quickly, and each time the batters have looked good. They've lost their wicket. David, 39 of 32. Emmer is fighting a lone battle right now, 25 and 21. Imran got 22. And Haider played some handsome hits before he holed out to long on as well. As many as 5 wickets down at the score of 110. As Emmer and Danish now in the middle, looking to make the most of the situation.
Catch it.
High up in there, fielder coming underneath, easy catch, Shoaib Khan with it. For a moment it looked like he was looking a little wrong-footed in that catch, but by the end of it, Samay gets his second wicket. All smiles in the Oman dugout and in the field as well, as Shoaib Khan completes a simple catch.
And there was a googly from Samay Srivastava, did not read that. Mohammad Danish Jasnaik went for it, got the edge, which went flying towards the point fielder. Shoaib Khan finally manages to hold on to it. A good catch in the end, and that's wicket number 6 for Bahrain. Jasnaik out for 2, 110 for 6.
चलो यार माइक से आवाज आ रही है
Well, Oman have put up a brilliant display with both bat and ball, and in the field as well. They have been very sharp. 6 wickets down here for Bahrain in pursuit of 2-1. Satya Veerapathiran has made his way to the middle. A best of 33, a strike rate which is very healthy, 145. 20 matches for him. But how good has Samay been this evening? Oh, he's bowled him, castled him. Wicket number 3. He's shining in his second game. Opportunity given. And Samay says the time has come.
Yes, back-to-back wickets. It's Satya, whose defenses have been breached. Yeah, big swing. It was the googly between the bat and the pad, and the stumps were disturbed. Samay Srivastava, his third wicket tonight, with just 15 runs conceded. Satya gone for a duck. Bahrain now 110 for 7.
Well, Samay Srivastav has produced two brilliant deliveries in the first two balls of his over. He's on a hat-trick. Meanwhile, in comes Sachin Kumar, a best of 19. Can't call him a specialist batter, but I'm sure he'll try to first evade this hat-trick ball. Here's Samay. Nicely bowled, pitched up a slip in place. Everything was ready. We'll take a look at both the wickets. Two wrong ones. This one trying to play across the line. Shoaib Khan coming underneath at that point. Takes the catch and going for the big heave on this occasion. Samay in the middle of a brilliant spell. That's wicket number 4 for him. It's taken the edge. The finger goes up. Samay Srivastav has dished out his best performance in only his second game, and he still has an over to go after this.
It's 4 wickets for him. Samay Srivastav, 3 in this over. Clean test of edge, and then Suraj Kumar, that celebration, appealing. Hari Krishna raising that dreaded finger. Gone for a duck, 110 for 8.
बस है इधर आओ
13.4 overs as Samay has 4 to his name. 2 more deliveries to go. Can he get a fifer? 5 wicket haul, much deserving. Just his third game. Gets the googly in. And just at the last moment, Mohammad Rizwan Butt brings down the bat, that willow in his hand, and takes a single. The 3 wickets for Samay Srivastav in that over. In real time, wicket number 1 towards point. Shoaib Khan taking that catch. Immediately, the second ball, the wicket of Satya, and then wicket number 3 in that over. Not a hat-trick. Got some bat onto it. We're back live as in comes Samay to bowl his last ball of the third over. He's still got one more over to get to that 5 wicket haul. 14 overs have been bowled, 112 for 8.
It's been a collapse here for Bahrain. They've lost wickets in a heap and they've just fallen apart in the chase as Bilal Khan has been introduced into the 15th over. And all of this, Samay Srivastav has been in the middle of a magical spell, accounting for 4 wickets, where 3 came in his third over. What an evening he's having. A debut series for him. After the first game, he was left out, given an opportunity in this game, and in heavy dew conditions, he's got the ball to turn. That has been an encouraging sign.
Fuller delivery to start off with from Bilal Khan, as this one has been played towards the covers. 108 needed of 34 deliveries. Only this man on your screens, Zishan Maqsood, can do that. Get that 100 in 40 odd deliveries, because he's done it. And he's done it tonight. His first T20 international. Zishan Maqsood. What a brilliant player. What a brilliant servant of the game for Oman cricket. Has been here for the longest of time. And time again has come out and led from the front.
108 and 34. On target, Bilal Khan. Just like the way the Oman team has come out this evening on their home turf. They've played like lions. They may have been called wounded tigers, but tonight they've roared. They understand every game from here on is a must-win, a knockout game for them, and they've dished out a thorough performance. In no position while pulling that. That should go to Rafiullah once again. He takes his third. He's making merry in the field. Bilal Khan strikes his second of the evening. And Bahrain lose their 9th wicket.
Oh yes, a short ball, well-directed bouncer, and the fine leg. Rafiullah takes a simple catch. The ball is following wherever Rafiullah is going tonight. Third catch for him as Rizwan Butt is out for one after facing 3 deliveries. 1 wicket to go for Oman to win this game. Bahrain are 113 for the loss of 9. $113 for 9. As in brings Bilal a Yorker with him. 2 wickets for him. Conceded just 4 runs in his third over. 1 more ball to go, and just the right time to introduce a change in the com box. I've now been joined by Suhas Vedam. Suhas, what a bowling performance this has been
Thank
from
you, Shoaib.
Oman.
Absolutely. They wanted to look at the net run rates column before this. Kept on piling the runs. Now the wickets at the right time as well. And Samesh Srivastava has been exceptional today. Well, smell that, says Bilal.
Yeah, just bowling 2 deliveries now. A Yorker or a bouncer. End of the 15th. Bahrain are 113 for 9.
चलो आओ ताड़े करके लेट हो रहे कहंदे मैं स्लिप च बने अच्छा अच्छा स्लिप चल भाई चल
15 overs, 113 for 9. Abid joins me in the com box.
अरे क्या बात है यार
108 required in the 29 balls. This game slipped away from Bahrain.
लवली बॉलिंग यार
All this with the wicket in hand. It's been a complete collapse.
चलो चलो चलो
The regular run scorers had returned to the pavilion without adding much. Look at that turn. It's turning square.
I'm still surprised why there is no slip in. Well, the game is in control and this man seems to wrap things up quickly.
He's getting a lot of turn indeed. This one hurried on to him.
शोएब आजा
He'll have to stick to a single. Now look at the previous delivery. There's so much turn. It almost was an excellent delivery for a left-hander batting on an adjacent pitch.
Well, indeed, that turned miles. Huge turn, and that's the reason you see him taking 4 wickets. If you do something which is you get good at, you will be rewarded for it.
Absolutely. 107 is a distant dream at this stage, and Abid, the slip just appears. I think they were waiting for you to say it. 4 for 18, Samesh Srivastava. Now that Pfeiffer has evaded. Oh, what a good delivery this is. The Pfeiffer has evaded Amar Khalid, even though there was a catch that was put down eventually. Otherwise, could have been his. Now, can we see Sameh pick up a Pfeiffer? He's got one more delivery to try and do that, though.
Look at the amount of return he's getting of this surface. No other bowler was getting huge amount of the surface. Look at this.
He didn't bounce as much, but, well, I think the slip is to try and take that even if the batter does not appear to it. Well, there comes the Pfeiffer. There comes the Pfeiffer with a ball that didn't turn the way the batter wanted to, but turned the other way. Top of middle stump has been pegged back, and Samesh Srivastava has justified why he's picked in the side. Half the side of the opponents decimated by one man, and the man waving to him is the one who brought into Oman in the first place, Ahmed. And he knew that this boy's got something special to deliver for this country, and here he is on the big day performing in front of the big man.
What a performance this is. This is a statement sent out from Team Oman. They were down and out, but no. They have this one habit of fighting back, and they roared like a lion. What a way to make a comeback in the tournament.
Absolutely. Win by 106 runs. It's a huge margin in T20 context. And this team would now believe that they've got in them what it requires to go the distance and be crowned the champions. This is going to be an exciting contest from here on. They've shown the world what they're capable of. They've trounced Bahrain, and it's going to be a lot of thinking to do for Sarfaraz and his men. This battle of Reds promised excitement, and that is what you got.
Well, that's what you can get when it is the time when you need to perform. There is no turning back for Oman. They were cornered, but they really fought hard and look at that, the victory margin of 106 runs. It's a huge defeat for Bahrain, but yes, that happens when you take a Team Oman little lightly.
You could see it in the eyes of the captain of Oman today, the way he played, the unfazed in confidence, brazen approach. It was terrific to watch. For him to score 102 and the entire team to fall short by 106 just tells you that it was one-man army who ensured that it was a terrific score on the board. So much so that the bowlers got the cushion they required to try everything they want and put their best foot forward.
Well, it was me who was closest at him when it was the toss time. It was very first time when I could see blood in his eyes. He wanted to explore. He looked there, very confident. Despite he lost the toss, but he was fine with batting first. He said no problem whatsoever, and he came and he saw it and he conquered.
Absolutely conquered today. 39 of 32. David Matthias spent a lot of time in the middle, had a lot of pressure on the batting order to come though. Imran Javed, 22 of 13, tried his best. But that's been the problem for Bahrain in this run chase. They did get starts, but no one converted. And Satya's departure first ball, Sachin's departure second ball, Rizwan of his third ball just meant that this innings was folding too quickly for Bahrain's liking. Oman's bowling just tells you that it was an excellent story. Samesh Srivastava stood tall. He was the one who ensured that half the side's back in the pavilion owing to his 4 overs. An unreal economy of 4.5 and his 5 wickets for just 18. It is an incredible performance. Rafiullah once again chipped in with the wickets, and so did Bilal Khan. Pinpoint Yorkers delivered at your footstep.
Well, he couldn't have chance to complete his 4 overs. It was Sameh in the end who wrapped things up. Took 5 wickets, given 18. What a clinical performance from Sameh Srivastava. He is making a comeback in the side, let me tell you. But that is some announcement from him.
Wickets at regular intervals, and that's what were the hiccups for Bahrain. Even though it started off really well for Bahrain, the captain getting one, and then didn't even have to look back. He knew the off stump was a thing of past. Imran Javed, when he connects, it is such a sweet sight for anybody to watch. But that joy was not lasting longer than this. This is very surprising, as he hit one off the shoulder, but our game of cricket will still call it a leg by. And this is when he realized he's got a lot of height, but distance he required a little more of that. That's a good catch by KP.
Yeah, they just were losing it. This was a great catch taken by Sandeep. The captain is going for some runs there until himself, and they brought this man into the attack. It was immediately amongst the wickets.
Absolutely, the middle order and anything beyond that belonged to this man. He got their number. Turning it away when the batter is not expecting it to, turning it into him when the batter is expecting to turn away. Simple as that, and picking up a lot of wickets in the process. This is a good catch, made no drama of it. And then came the love affair with the stump once again. And all of this happened in the same over.
Yeah, Bilal came in and took the wicket as he's known for. And then this one is his fifth. And a great wicket and a great moment for Oman.
Samay Srivastava picking up a fifer, just adding to the joy of Oman, who just realized that the captain scored 100. To top it off, you have one of your younger boys get a fifer as well. Tells you how clinical Oman has been in this game. 220 for 5 Oman after being asked to bat. Zishan Maqsood top scores with 102 just 44 balls. Nadeem Mohammad chips in with his 30 and Jatinder Singh's 28 makes the cut. Satya picks up 3 wickets. Imran and Rizwan pick up 1 apiece, but were very expensive, especially Rizwan. Bahrain's reply with the bat in hand rather. David Keelan Matthias 39 of 32. He was a little slow to start off. And Emma bin Nasser's 28 was almost run a ball as well. Imran Javed, 22 of 13, was someone who showed some impetus. But was it enough? Definitely not. Samay picks up a fifer and shows why he is included in the side. Whenever he gets an opportunity, makes it count, and is peaking at the right time as well. The captain will trust him a little bit more, and one would believe that he's got a bigger role to play, not just in this tournament, but in the Oman setup as well, if he continues to grow from strength to strength. Bilal picks up 2 wickets. His efficacy can never be questioned. And Rafi as well has picked up 2 more. So Oman win by 106 runs. Let's go down to Mikhail Vaswani and find out who the player of the match is in the post-match presentation.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the presentation ceremony of Mazaplay.net present Desert Cup T20I series for match number 10. It's often said that you fall short of words when numbers do all the talking. And tonight it's been that kind of a night where the numbers have actually gone out there and grabbed everybody's attention. Firstly, Oman came into this game a little wounded and they knew they had to get the net run rate high. And oh boy, they came back really strong as well. 220 runs and 120 deliveries led by the mercurial magical skipper Zishan Maqsood set the tone. His first T20 international century, and this meant that they batted out all opposition tonight. 220 for 5, and Bahrain was only playing catch-up after that as they were bundled out for a mere 114 and they went down by 106 runs, thereby Oman showing why they are roaring on home turf. Just the right time to get a perspective of both the captains. We'll first call upon Sarfaraz Ali, the captain of Bahrain, for a quick chat. Sarfaraz? लगा कि आज एक साइड ने आपको पूरी तरह से सब डिपार्टमेंट्स में पीछा छोड़ दिया. Do you think that they just completely beat you on all accounts?
सबसे पहले इज बेस्ट स्पीकर इज गुड बैटिंग पार्ट ऑफ गेम. हमारा बॉलिंग ने अच्छी बॉलिंग नहीं की तो निशान साहब ने बैटिंग अच्छी की.
जब 220 बनाया था तो आपकी डिस्कशन क्या थी डग आउट पे?
हमारा यही था कि हमने टारगेट को तकरीबन रन रेट के हिसाब से अचीव करना है. 180 190 प्लस करना है हमारी एवरेज के हिसाब से.
अभी भी चांस है कंपटीशन में. आपके पास एक और मैच है तो प्लान क्या होगा?
प्लान इंशाल्लाह अच्छी एवरेज से जीतेंगे. इंशाल्लाह प्लान है कि फाइनल खेलें.
All the very best, tough luck.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू.
Right, talking about the player of the match as well, I would like to firstly call upon Mr. Hanus Ahmed, the match referee of this particular game, to give away the medallion to the player of the match. And I guess there are no prizes for guessing. Yes, you speak about numbers. For that matter, we saw also a bowling effort by Samay Srivastava, playing only his second T20 international, finished with figures of 5 for 18. But the man who stole everyone's attention. Magical, majestic, you fall short of adjectives. He dictated terms in the middle. It goes to Captain Courageous, should I say, in all cliches, Zishan Maqsood, as he walks into the presentation area. 102 runs in only 44 deliveries, 7 fours, 9 towering sixes, and a strike rate of 231. Here he can see, you can collect your presentation medallion as well. Zishan Maqsood, what a night he's had. His first T20 international century. Everybody on their feet in the dugout, in the crowd, and he gave everybody a chance to celebrate as well. Zishan, what was it? I'm still catching my breath because I was in commentary when you were reaching a century over there.
I'm just trying my best to be there, because if you want to put a good total, so wicket was playing very good. So but from the first ball I knew it. If I just play there, so I'll get. I never thought I'll get century, but at least we can put a good total on board.
You had your eye on the net run rate. That's why you came in. You looked a different batter today. From the first ball, you were looking for the boundaries. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we know, because if we want to win the game with the net run rate we required, so I'm just trying. I just played my game, what I used to play, but so luckily, alhamdulillah, so it connected, and it came to our way, and I'm very thankful to my family and everybody and sports staff, friends. Though they came here, they support me, management, coaches, always they backing me up, because yes, yeah, I'm getting a little bit out of the shape, but still they said you can do it, and I just tried my best.
A word on the rest as well. All boxes tick today. Samesh Srivastava was left out, came back today. 5 wickets for him. Rafiullah striking with the bat. Mohammad Nadeem chipping in as well. Bilal Khan getting the new ball to move. Everything was going right today for Oman.
Yeah, definitely, because if you are their intention is that we have to win the games, whatever it is coming next. So everybody is putting effort. Like you can see in the bowling, in the fielding also. And the Sameh he bowled very good, and he took 5 wickets in his second game. So that kind of performances, like from Nadeem, Rafi, they played outstanding cricket today. If you play well, so all departments definitely result will go into your game and in your favor.
I'll tell you what, the Oman cricket chairman, Mr. Pankaj Khimji, also was watching it, and he was on his feet as well when you were hitting those big sixes. Job well done. Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Right, Zishan Maqsood there, the player of the match. What an innings. He's given everybody a reason to cheer for, and he's also announced that Oman is very much in this game. And in context to the situation as well and where they lie in the tournament, this has been a very fine innings. That's it from the presentation area. It's back to the commentators.
Thank you very much, Mikhail. Today was absolutely brilliant for the game of cricket indeed. Canada first took on Saudi Arabia and won by 45 runs. And then match number 10, Oman versus Bahrain. The home side winning by a mammoth 106 runs to boost their net run rate as well. The points table suggesting that Canada sit up top with 8 points in 5 games, while all the other teams as well have played 5. Oman, after this win, pick up 2 more points to reach the second position with a net run rate 2.61. And that's a column that you need to watch very carefully from here on, Abid.
Well, indeed, looking at the first time Bahrain getting into the minus in the net run rate as far as the net run rate is concerned, and Oman has got better and better. They are the best in the net run rate. They are 1 victory away from climbing on the top and looking now very confident. Bahrain really need to come back hard, and Saudi Arabia is in a bit of a bother. They're still looking for those 2 points. When we come back tomorrow, we'll have these clashes lined up. What a game we'll have at the start. It will be Oman versus the top of the table, Canada. And when in the evening, it will be Saudi Arabia and Bahrain together. So that's us from the comms. And for the entertaining day that is concluded, we'll leave you with some magical moments.